Good evening and happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to another edition of A Game Designer Plays here in the lab where we stream the niche games you would have loved if you'd ever played them. I'm your host, CareLevelZero, and tonight we continue our playthrough of Metaphor on hard mode with our absolutely idiotic luck build, which is somehow managing despite not being particularly lucky, I feel, most of the time. Outside of it does definitely generate a lot of money and items at least, so I guess one way or the other we can buy our way to victory. Oh, so we got Metaphor tonight. We've got P3R tomorrow with Daimyo. He should be around for Friday. And because it is Halloween, I had to find myself a suitable costume for tonight. I realized after shaving last night that I'd actually managed to make myself look like a Lucas Lee stunt double, for those familiar with Scott Pilgrim. But the leather jacket would have pretty much killed me had I worn it for an entire show under these lights, so I opted to go with something else instead. So, in honor of the many people who fought so valiantly to make the hues happen for HoboCast this year, tonight is yours. Just for tonight, you get the hues anyways. There's that. Still fits. I think I last wore this about 6 years ago. 2018, I believe, was the HoboCast, the Hughes one, and we did the entirety of September and Valkyria Chronicles 4, fully suited up. I gotta say, though, holy shit, it's hot! Also, it's really, really weird to have glasses on my face again. It's been more than a year. It's been about a year and a half now since I had laser eye surgery done, and just having frames back in view again is, like, kind of messing with my ability to see. It's rather uncomfortable. Ugh. Alchemist would be a cool archetype for a sequel. I gotta admit, I keep thinking, like, man, what if I could do a Darkest Dungeon hero mostly focused on items, particularly ones that explode, like some kind of alchemist? And I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that. Not necessarily the best thing for the game, but the tempting. But yeah, I went ahead and let everything go a little bit longer between shaves, so I could kind of cheat a Hughes or something for tonight. So there you go. You're validated, Reaper. Yep. Still has a face for phone booths. My wife wants me to die. That's what I take from that. Thanks for that. I'll remember this. I will remember this. Just had a chance to explode prematurely. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to die in this tonight. It's insanely hot, but it's Halloween. I had to do something. Some years I've done a full green screen suit and just kind of like gotten rid of myself entirely. There was the one year that I was the decapitated head of Juliet Starling's boyfriend from Lollipop Chainsaw. That was a fun one. I don't recall really doing anything last year. I actually don't even know if I was on last year, circa Halloween. So I figured I had to do something this time around. So there we go. It's the hue. It's not the most appropriate thing for the game since we're fighting the state and all, but So Ghost last year. Yes, the best costume of all. I was completely invisible. Nobody saw me. I hope that's not work pinging me. Good, that's not work pinging me. All right. I need my controller. That's better. God, why is my controller hot? Ugh. Nasty. Okay, so where did we leave off? I went ahead and took care of our outstanding bounties. We're at the base of the tower right now. And,
What now?
that sounds kind of quiet. Let's double check that.
What
That
now?
seems better. Oh, good God. See, clearly not the first time my wife has threatened to kill me in some fashion. Yep. Yep. At least most people disagreed with you. Terrible person. No, I turned it up since then, Claymore, but I think I need to turn it even higher. Love the costume? I appreciate it. I'm dying in it right now. It is crazy hot. And my fan is doing nothing. So I'm gonna need like an ice pack to shove under here. Appreciate Halloween just for the fact that I saw a man in a T-Rex costume buying condoms today. Nice. So as far as what's been done off stream, there did wind up being a tiny bit of forward progression in a couple of follower links because they all happened on the runner as I was headed out here. Hulkenberg has decided that the best thing to do with Rodanth is to beat the shit out of him in a duel. I approve of this course of action.
Analog or digital?
My wife has been kind enough to offer me coolness. However, these things don't really go together. This is. I have a feeling my mic is going to hate the shit out of that.
Analog, digital.
That's much more effective. What else are spouses for if not death threats and wishes and death wishes? Muling your loot in Diablo.
What the loot? The what?
Muling. Muling the loot in Diablo. Not that kind of mule.
Oh, what kind of muling are you talking?
Get out of here.
No.
I appreciate the effort. Be gone.
What's muling?
Carrying loot around.
Oh, that kind of.
Well, mute. Not that kind of muling.
I'm just seeing how long this is.
Yes, the outfit's very long.
You have to wear the skirt? Pseudo.
I can't even get far enough. I don't think I can even get far enough back to show the whole thing off.
No. My version! Nope, you're not even in screen anymore. Wait. To the right. There you go. He's so little.
Commit to the bit. I will get through with this whole thing.
If you were gonna commit to the bit, you'd have the fold-out.
I have that. I'm just not using it. I have a fold-out wallet for this outfit. I'm just not using it right now.
What would you even put pictures of in there? Isaiah?
Nina Alexander. Just for the double whammy. Possibly a picture of a phone booth. Okay. I can feel the love, right?
This is what real love looks like.
Collar slightly green screened. Oh, shit. Well, there's not a ton I can do about that, unfortunately, because they are what they are. Let's see. I see what you mean, though. Yeah, it's just... Oh, wow, yeah. Apparently, it's a bit of a green-yellow on that. How? It's yellow, but it's not yellow enough, apparently. Feel the love the tighter the noose gets. Right? Time for demotion, rip the shoulder thingies off. Oh, hell no. You be gone, foul beast. Let's see if we can fix that. We're fixing it live. It's gonna go terribly wrong. Alright, chroma key. If I adjust this value much at all, other things will change. We shall try that. Here's Feelings Cost Me hasn't even once brought out photos of art. That's what we're just saying. I have the fold-out wallet. I'm just not using it. So, Hulkenberg's decided that she wants to duel Rodanth, which seems fair. I'm supposed to be there as a witness for it. I learned that apparently once upon a time, Nearest had a fiance. He got kind of busy with work and she just left. And he's like, well, that's okay. I like work more anyways. And Katharina did try to stop me, which resulted in her getting her ass whooped. Again. And unfortunately for her, she found that her supposed supporters were not just robbing nasty, horrible rich people, but pretty much anyone with any coin, and were being kind of total assholes about it. And she realized it's not really what she's looking for, so she's decided to step out of the race. She's just trying to figure out how to get out of it without just turning around and being like, well, fuck y'all, I quit. Katharina is no longer competition. Otherwise, the couple of bounties have been taken care of, and everyone ranked a bunch in various things. Heisme is currently 9 ranks into General, and Commander is done for him. Of course, I look forward to seeing what we get at rank 8 for Barden. Oh. Oh, he gets Formation Vigor and Shelter. Nice. Picks up Masuka Kaja. Good stuff. And affects the people in his ranks. Nice. What about a synthesis, though? Big boom. Big boom. Regen boom. Wow. Maximum heat riser. Everything up. 3 ranks, 3 turns. And a lot of big boom. Okay, then. Nidiot, thank you for the raid. Come on in. How are you doing? What were you up to tonight? Was she ever competition? She was, yes. In the competition, just not really against the competition. Yeah, incredibly commanding. It is phenomenally powerful. How's it going, Idiot? Oh, Until Dawn. Nice. That was a fun game. So I am completely done here, and it is time for us to go the hell home.
Hey!
I think. Wait. I need to check the map. I think there's a runner I didn't crash into.
Let's see.
Damn it,
There's
there
a
is.
runner.
Oh,
They'll face
I'm gonna
danger
have to...
here. Hold on.
It's only 5 days until the soiree.
There's a runner.
And right
I
there's
might
a lab.
have to plan to head this way just so we can smash into the runner on the way.
Smell trouble. This
And
place.
take care of that.
It's a campground.
What's up with the Hughes outfit? It's frickin' Halloween! Where's your costume? Don't tell me you showed up without a costume. No one's allowed in here without a costume. Keep killing Mike's girlfriend somehow. Oh, wait, which one's that? Ah, yes. Ha ha, her. I'm dressed as depression, I'm dressed like a nerd. God. Dressed as a functional human being. Least believable costume here. Costume is poor college student. Much more believable. Very on point. Alright, we're gonna set up camp with the intention of going somewhere else. It'll take us 2 days to get there. This way we'll hit the runner on the way, and we won't have missed any.
Okay then.
All right,
Now,
then.
how do we get to spend the night, and does
That
anyone want to
reminds me.
hang out with me? No. Well, I guess I could have saved some of that then. In that case, I will maybe go inside and do a bit of reading about eloquence, because mine still sucks terribly. Kind of everything's actually pretty even right now, except for tolerance. It's a hair behind everything else.
All right, then.
Let's go.
Well, I have an opportunity to build some tolerance. We'll do that. Grab the bug? What bug? Alright, so Hazme gives us an opportunity for a bit of tolerance. Which we can do... We can definitely do with that. It's nice that we have everything relatively even. The fire has bugs you can... Oh god, really?
Alright then.
Let's go.
Oh, you're right, it is kind of blue.
Yep.
Apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. Hulkenberg eats everything. I should try and catch one. I get a Luma bee. I guess I'll
Alright.
feed it to someone
Alright then.
at some point.
Let's go.
Disturbingly. Oh, good God. Your costume is a changed chat color. That is the best and worst. I don't recognize people's names when they change color. Just getting the message feels like you missed a lot of free ingredients. Potentially, yeah. But I can't say I honestly care that much. Despite it being hard, I'm not finding much difficulty anymore, so... I'd rather just keep pushing on things. And check the pantry? Pretty much never, no.
Well,
Is there stuff to grab in the pantry, I guess? What I really don't want to wind up with is a bunch of crap I have to do repeatedly every single day. That annoys the hell out of me. Oh, yeah, nothing in there anyways. I've checked it once or twice in the past, there's never anything there. Turned our lights off. Oh shit, that's a fair point. Gotta make sure my lights are not on outside. Which is to say, wife, if you're gonna order food, you better do it like ASAP, in case you need the lights. Oh, you changed it as well, Sione? Oh, that's not even the pantry door by the kitchen. Yeah, you can tell how much attention I pay to the inside of the runner. I actually don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Is that even on the map?
Alright then.
Where the hell even is it? Oh, this. Jesus, I don't think I've ever set foot
What's
in here.
this?
Yeah. Okay, nothing particularly useful. I've already bought both of those, I think, in fairly large amounts.
Alright then.
Alright, let us
Well,
hang out with
alright.
Hazme. This is just for tolerance, but any stats are good. Always willing to do things for the bit. I'm fucking dripping sweat already. This is awful. It's been a while since I've done this. When I was in the Shadow Guard, my shop hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential, the kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now, I cannot go into any details.
well,
Does our neighborhood do that? Huh. Interesting. But I was desperate to protect something important to me. That's what it was all about. Aw, I want to know what the details are, but I guess it must have been difficult.
Really?
That must have been difficult for you.
well,
Yeah, that was all a long time ago. Now it's just another memory of my youth. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was then. Perhaps the difference is in having comrades I can trust. We trust you too, surprisingly. He's too adorable not to. It is my honor. I do kind of love like his whole like hands in pockets equivalent of just sort of sticking them into the vest. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, to manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect that land with all that I have. I believe we two strive toward the same world. So I would gladly fight for it. Not in secret like I did in the Shadow Guard, but as true official knight. If there really is possible, nothing would make me happier. You'd make a fine commander, he says to the guy who's literally on a commander class right now and kicking ass has it.
So that means...
You want to be a knight commander, huh? No, there's an idea. Your chief is knight commander. It will turn the kingdom on its head. Okay, now we have to make it happen. Is it thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions? Had we never met, I would never have considered any of this. Pockets would be awkward with how they hang upside down. You'd have to have like zippered pockets or something, right? Because otherwise everything's just gonna fall out. Aw. I believe you have a talent for showing others the light. And they say that is one who fell deep into darkness. It is a rare quality. And you're a charmer yourself, Hazme. I'll do imagine, but truly, people of your character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. Oh, there are no lenses in this at all. These are my old glasses. I just ripped the lenses out right before the show. It's it's weird to have these on again. Sky, since I'm still up while you're live for once, I'd like to thank you very much. Your VODs in the background are keeping me sane while dealing with workplace anniversary deadlines. Going to bed now since I'm dealing with a cold. Enjoy the stream. Oh, thank you very much for 66 months, Sky. Thank you very much for 6 months in advance, and thank you very much for the kind words. I hope you're feeling better, and good luck with the deadlines. Also, in case you weren't aware, higher quality VODs on YouTube. And it's all the recent stuff too. Since I stream over there at the same time now, it's all just auto-VODed. But please, get well soon, and good luck. I've rather dragged this conversation on, haven't I? It is a good thing all remained quiet out here. Wait, it is quiet no more. An enemy comes. Prepare yourself. This one's out of the ordinary.
Great!
We'll defend our position to the end. Let us take our first steps towards a new dream. I was not Oh, okay.
A bit of this! As moths to a flame!
I was not expecting my tolerance to come complete with attempted murder.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Let's take
Fortunately, I think I'm on all the right stuff right now. Yeah, that'll do.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Hulkenberg has mastered her current class, and I've just left her in it for now. She's been such a good knight this whole time. Why change it? We prevailed somehow. I decided to take a breather with Hazme. Yeah, free mag.
Good grief.
Yeah, they're off us, and that is just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchman, eh? They're running us safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told.
Well then.
You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like. We have too much candy now? Send some of them my way. My tolerance has increased from patiently standing guard with Heisman.
All right.
Okay. That at least feels like it's more in line with the other stats now. Sitting on about 87,000 mag at the moment.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'm not even trying to save it. I spend it whenever the hell I want to spend any at all, and it just keeps going up anyways.
All right.
I vastly prefer the simplicity of cutting through a horde of foes in an open battleground over these clandestine operations through secure areas. You really come alive when we're outdoors, don't you, Hulkenberg? Anyway, just 4 days until the soiree. What are we doing today?
What do you want to do?
You can tolerate the weird bat people now. Oh, rude. We should think about where to go next as a group. Well, I overnighted because I want to make sure we hit that runner.
Now then.
It'll take me 2 days to get there,
Hold on.
and we should get back just in time.
This place.
Actually, if I just say to go
Hold
back
on.
now...
Giving it some thought?
Will it just take me straight there? I want to make sure... No, I think that'll just be a teleport.
There's
I want
a
to make
runner.
sure I hit this.
Oh, nice. And right
So,
there.
we'll make
There
this
are
our
no open
goal.
requests there.
We have
It's
nothing
your
to do
call.
here. But that's fine. I want to
Which
make
way
sure
should
that
we
we
go?
route through that runner.
Great.
Let's...
Don't know who it is, don't know what they're up to, definitely want to kill them.
What to pick?
What happens if you lock yourself into missing it? I'm gonna bet if it's anything like Persona, it'll actually give you a drop back point all the way at like the start of when the counter began. Our face is not on the weird face castle yet, but we are number 30 something, I believe, in the popularity rankings now. Alright, we have time to kill along the way. I don't think anyone's got anything major to do, so I guess we could just hang out and polish swords with someone.
Alright.
What else is going on here? Oh, actually, I should check cooking. We did a bunch of batch cooking. There we go. We got some coney stew, we got some bido. Could make some critical meatballs. Not many, though, but all allies 3 turns, that's pretty solid.
That.
Oh, apparently it's something Hulkenberg cooks. Okay. Hey, what's up, Gabrad? How's Mr. Roy Mustang? I can't tell if you're being facetious or not. Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her.
Hail!
I have considered this topic for quite a while. Is it not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful rather than via tiny, polite little bites? It is my preferred method, as you can luxuriate it in its full texture whilst increasing one's jaw strength. Hulkenberg. Well, I could eat and also strengthen my jaw, just in case I need to, I don't know, rip out the throat of my enemies. And this is why she's number 1. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. It is best to let the ingredients' natural flavors thrive. Oh, honey, you don't salt your pasta, do you? You're a fucking monster. I take back everything nice I've ever said about her. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do to honor them is to taste the full glory of their sacrifice. Tastes like pain and suffering. Rachel's prime ingredients on this day. I dare say this meal will be quite exquisite when it is complete. She wants her to stay bloody, possibly alive.
Good.
But once she's trained up enough jaw strength, it won't have to be dead for her to eat it, right? It's to chew through the squirming. How you enjoying Veilguard, Gabrad? It's nice to see something come out of BioWare with reasonable response from people, because I don't think they've actually managed that since I left. And it's been 12 years. A pleasing aroma, is it not? That indescribable acridity belies the dish's depth. Why does your meat smell acrid? It's so novel and unique. I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never again.
All right.
The critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not? Keep these away from me. Well, that's definitely different. So I guess the question now is, now that I know the pantry is even here, how often is it available? Is it a daily thing? I guess it's a daily thing. Alright, I'll try to keep that in mind. Now, could do some reading. Our eloquence is still not fantastic.
All right then. Where to?
As far as availability goes, it kind of looks like Courage with Stroll is our only option. So let's go ahead and read the terrible book of horrible things. Yes, she said meatballs, as in the balls of Oh, the balls of the... Oh, no. Who knows with her? It is hard to say with her. I spent some time reading. My eloquence has increased.
All right.
A tiny, tiny amount.
The gauntlet runner's slowing pace signals their arrival at an encampment to those below deck. They are grateful for these moments of repose, quietly acknowledging their good fortune, a rare glimpse into a party at peace.
You know, rooster balls are a delicacy. Chose to not try them at my last night market. I did not know that.
All right then.
Who the fuck calls at 6:45 at night? Probably more political spam. I can't wait for this shit to be over. Alright. Oh, I got apparently more edible bugs.
Indeed. Well then.
Let's see, we can build a wisdom with her.
All right then. Where
Do we have any
to?
other options right now? We could get some tolerance again. Yeah, let's build some tolerance.
Let's
Let's
go.
hang out with Heisme some more. Hey, Ring Song. Of course, you made it in as you hear rooster balls are a delicacy. Yep. This all triggered by us deciding to cook critical meatballs with Hulkenberg, and I think we learned some terrible things about her in the process. Fun fact, lobsters are bugs. Oh, that one I know. They're from the same family as cockroaches. I do not
Well
eat
then.
them. I gained 100 XP for using the bathroom. I don't care. It's just difficult to stop thinking about my son's earning, you see. Once we finish with this trip, would you go with me to the village once more? As may seems pain.
Well-
Once we get to town. Although you're getting in a fluster over it, I have been thinking of how to make most of our
All
journey.
right.
I'm going to spend this evening standing watch, keeping us safe, and possibly getting more Meg for free. I suppose to be fair, she did warn us we might run into monsters, but hey. We'll be fine. Indeed, glad to hear it. It is quiet. If only you could stay this serene across our entire journey. Can't let our guards down.
Listen.
True.
Just as you say, if we allow quiet moments to dull our senses, we'll find ourselves in the enemy's jaws, or possibly in Hulkenberg's.
Enough.
The enemy's sighted. We have threats approaching from that way.
Well,
Seems we have a rare guest joining us. Let's give them a proper welcome. Playing a medicine game, don't raise flags like
my
that.
cue, I think. Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
Alright.
General!
Well, he doesn't have anything appropriate for this one because it's fire. That's okay.
Charge!
Combat sounds
I will
like
fight
that.
with pride.
Just that back. Oh, let's see.
Let's
Don't
set it
have
up.
Not
Come forth, royal soul.
burn things. Well, that was fairly immediate.
Wish every fight was
Wasn't
that
worth
easy,
much,
eh?
but fairly immediate. Weirdest cannon is aimed at the deck. Well, he, unlike Barden, has learned that not all enemies come from without.
Good grief.
They're of us, and that is just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchmen, Rather safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience. It was middling experience. Mediocre. It was experience to some
Well
degree.
then.
Welcome to come visit again if you'd like. My tolerance has increased. I already have a smug emote in mind,
Time
unfortunately, and it's
marches
not
on,
Heisme.
and the age of a new king draws
Though he is
nearer.
very smug. But I want to do an incredibly smug Zin.
What to pick?
Let's see. Alright, so we've got sword stroking with Stroll. What are our other options? Can't do anything with the Morricone meat because we don't have sugar at the moment. That'll take a different stop to acquire at some point.
All right then.
Anyone else got anything going on, or am I going back to reading a book? Appears I'm going back to reading a book. Seriously, this book was deeply disturbed when we read it. Everything it suggested just sounded absolutely horrible. They have a very unusual definition of eloquence
All right.
and persuasion. Yes, time for the terrible persuasion book again. It was really bad, huh? Troops, mobilize your binds up on deck, Brando. We got a souped-up gauntlet runner charging our way. Maintenance dues and all.
Is that young Lena?
Yeah, it's a signature runner from Caden's Gauntlet Runner Factory. Go do something about it before they tear this one apart. Wait, Caden's Gauntlet. Is that... I was gonna say, that's Lena, isn't it? Lena, was it? If I recall correctly, this is the Ujif girl. Same subscriber or not, I'm going to crush her.
Finish it, quick!
Well, if even Heisme's this bloodthirsty, I suppose we better get up on deck.
Gotta tell you, you've got an absolutely brilliant runner there. I haven't stopped thinking about it since the opening ceremonies.
Oh, that's right, she was practically stalking us.
And that's some ace detailing on the hull. Oh, and the speed's top class too. I bet it's like a palace on the inside.
If you just want to look at the runner, could you stop hopping all over the place?
Oh no, I've got a bit ahead of myself. I was actually hoping I'd get you to step down first. That is, step down from the runner, and step down from the tournament. I'm awful sorry, but I've got to be queen no matter what it takes. Once I'm in charge, I'll commission runners for everyone in the kingdom. And Caden Workshop won't have to worry about turning a profit ever again.
Wow, girl, that is so fucking corrupt. That is so incredibly corrupt. It's like the US Pentagon's approach.
My cue, I think.
That's right, nuker dude.
Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
Oh, she's got a lot of hit points
You
apparently.
entered the race as a publicity stunt?
General!
I'm sure you had good intentions, but
Charge! Helpful as ever.
I will
Oh,
fight
I
with
love
pride.
that double boost.
Come forth, royal
Now, let's
soul.
see. What's to hit? Man, I figure lightning she's either going to be immune to or it'll be your weak spot.
Roar!
Okay, resistant.
Just leave the runner out
Go
of
for
this,
it.
Fine,
okay?
we're going to pass this turn off
I don't
because
need to
I
win.
would
I'll
like
fight
her
around.
to go ahead and do the Hammer of
Counting
Justice.
on you.
Make sure I got a weakness to exploit after this.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
How's this? Here's a little taste of our show.
Oh, please.
Here's a Caden Workshop special.
Hulkenberg's badly
Well, she does bring her own lightning, clearly.
Heal her.
Now accept your fate.
Get you to
I'll
the
use what
back.
I must.
She needs help.
Actually, let's just take everyone to the back.
Everyone, back up!
Let's stay calm.
All right, I think I unfortunately am the one who has to do the healing right now.
With healing power.
My thanks.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Now, what's the
And
play?
unfortunately for him, I'm going to have to pass his turn
yours.
again.
Moving
She's
to the
a
front.
real beauty.
Allies, together
That's okay,
Coordination
because this will hit like a
is key.
truck now.
as the point of a sword.
Hulkenberg got them right in the
Oh,
Be
1194.
neither timid
Good
nor
stuff.
Arrogant. Oh, power of kings!
Might as well find out if ice works on it all.
Freeze!
Who hit their weakness? moves, Heisme.
Convenient.
No, I've got to save Caden Workshop. For Dad's sake. I can't afford to give up.
This igniter packs a wallop. Here's a little taste of our stuff. Here's a Kato.
Yep, that's...
You gotta heal up.
Oh, cheap shot because she got the 2 actions. She went from concentrate directly into cast. But now we have your weakness.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness. That's your
Stroll,
opening
you have
tactic.
done nothing this whole fight, but I'm gonna allow you now. Actually, I'm not, because
Perhaps
you're still a
not.
merchant. I really don't feel like throwing the money away for this, so...
Time to go
If you wouldn't mind
offensive.
just giving her a bonk.
Yeah.
That's it.
Not done yet.
No. Comrades, lend
Okay,
me your
I'm
help.
now
counting
someone
on
competent
you.
can finish the job.
Pierce through them.
Hi there.
She was apparently
Miguel.
bonk resistant. Makes sense, I
The
guess.
whole story. You're Caden's little girl, eh? From Caden Workshop. Spiffing work done there. Fine parts, very fine. If you're short on funding, I'll shell out the cheddar. But I'd be much obliged if you dropped out of the damn race, eh?
That reminds me. The other runner I ran into outside of Katharina's was the guy who said he was just going to abolish all tariffs and laws. He got raffle stomped pretty hard.
What, really? You know about our workshop? Gosh, that's awfully nice to hear. Right, then I quit the tournament. Sorry about all this mess.
Oh, that was easier than expected.
Nice kid.
You want to just, like, join us then? I could totally use a second Ujeef. Shake my hand, be my follower?
To ever greater heights.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Agility and luck for Hulkenberg. We're up to 27.
Spectacular.
Yeah, belly good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, huh? Yeah, full speed ahead. Yeah, no delays for us, not if I can help it. Yep, we're in the top 30, mostly by virtue of people literally quitting the race.
Gauntlet runner arrives at the Gracia Forest, temperate and fertile. It was once a place of repose, where the songs of fairies echoed throughout. But as the furnace of commerce demanded its wood, the fairies began to
Oh,
vanish.
right, this description.
And having lost its divine protection, monsters made their dens. Fear of what lurks
3,
among the
Siani.
trees drove mankind back, and the forest fell into sinister silence. The departed fairies would weep to see it now.
So, Mass Dancer, Summoner, Berserker. Those are the 3 we've seen listed in Synthesis, but we have not encountered yet. Okay, and I have no intention to actually do anything here. I just wanted to have a place to go to make sure we routed through that runner. So, now we're through with her. And I guess now we can just go back to the city. There's really no reason for us to be here. Unless I wanted to make some fast
That's
money on
right.
a merchant... No. Actually,
What
we have
now?
243,000 right now. I think we'll be okay. Though,
That's right.
quick check.
What now?
I believe Moore's current quest for us. General 15.
My power swells forth.
General 15. Let's go see more.
Now, where was I?
Would you look at this?
Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
Otter, thank you for 34 months. Welcome back. Here from watching Salem's Lot 2024 in Renfield. Learn crosses are made by elves and Coke protects you from vampires. Well, I mean, the quality of your blood is kind of important, right? I would imagine. I mean, I certainly don't speak from experience whatsoever, right? How are you doing? And thanks for joining me for so many hunts yesterday. Honestly, thanks to everyone who came out to check out the Monster Hunter Wilds beta yesterday. That was a lot of fun. It's nice to be excited about Mon Hunt again. I'm looking forward to playing that a bunch with the community. Go and you lose your night slot? Yeah, I don't think I have a reason to go in. So, I'm only here because I want to rat through that runner. Now, let's finish up this quest.
Oh.
Oh, you've done a wonderful job cultivating the general. Yes, a splendid accomplishment indeed.
Incredible.
And I'll get back 8 of the leaves I just used. I used a bit more than that, but I had plenty.
All right.
Get some imagination. That barely even moved. I'm going to have to work on that one really hard, apparently.
Our research proceeds apace, thank you.
You don't seem to
Hold on.
You don't seem in good spirits today. I get the impression something's weighing you down, though.
Well, I'm scared as it happens.
I'm good despite staying up till 4 a.m. playing Metaphor afterwards. That's okay. I was up till like 3 a.m. doing much the same anyway, so... I hear you.
Truth is, I'm beginning to remember where this place is.
Really?
What?
Why, that's...
This is where I once strove in scholarly pursuit, much like I'm doing now. Yet with a crucial difference. In the past, I'm certain I had a full team at my side. All of us shared the same dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality. That's what I remember, at least. It's in Detroit, very terrifying. No, the Truth Claymore's even worse. It's in New Jersey.
Just a sec.
That sounds like a pretty important clue.
But why?
What if that's the case, and why has no one come to rescue me from here? Isn't that strange? Under normal circumstances, surely someone would notice something was amiss. What if my imprisonment here is for the better? Do I seem creepy to you?
Did I?
I was not locked in here by kingly decree, but by the decision of my peers. Did I make a grave mistake?
Show us on the Gallica where you touched her. With that voice, you might have done some terrible things. Nope. How about you calm down and work through this? You may in fact be the villain.
Try to calm down.
However...
But, oh, you're right. I can hardly solve any of this with a mind clouded by panic. It'll be fine. I must not run from the past, no matter what truths lie in store for me. My apologies. The prospect of the unknown simply shook me for a moment. I was shook. All I can do is continue onward, I suppose.
I can sense Moore's extraordinary determination and burning spirit of discovery. Also, the impending horrible things to come. And, rank 6. Now that we're actually only
May we
5.
both come to know truth.
Seeker. Now, super cheap. Which would probably be great if I ever remember to ever use a Seeker. One day.
Now then, for your next task, I ask that you summon your courage and open your mind. You must study even more varieties of archetypes. I believe you're well on your way toward the ultimate archetype. Hone your virtues well. Our success depends on them.
This one's important.
25 different archetypes. For Hero's Jeweled Root and Imagination.
Until next time.
Seeker seems like a worthwhile class. It has totally valid abilities on it that actually look pretty good. I'm just super distracted by other things that better suit my playstyle.
Grapple with the anxieties of those around you and overcome those obstacles. Someday we may make our ideal world a reality.
Whoa, what did my screen just do? I don't know what that looked like on your end. It blew up kind of big on mine. Yeah, I think our highest Seeker anime proud is like maybe 10.
I've been waiting.
Stroll had it for a bit, and Waffles had it for a little bit, but other things took over fairly quickly. Mostly merchanting. A lot of merchanting. Yes, and we're on a luck build, and magic can't crit. Not that he's not doing plenty of damage as a wizard right now, but he was on that mostly to recover MP from the last stuff I was doing. So far, Merchant has actually served Waffles best. Where? So, okay, so how have we done for... Okay, he's got Seeker 10. Oh, 5. Worse than I thought. And neither of them have... Oh, wait. No, apparently Heisme spent a tiny bit of time on it. Or at least I spent some XP items on it. We have the Golden Ape, but... yeah, as far as my general party makeup goes... Heisme is fantastic as commander in general because he goes up first, which means he gets buffs in place before anyone else is doing their stuff. Hulkenberg, surprisingly on Knight, is actually my core source of damage. Forcing weaknesses and then exploiting the hell out of them has served her incredibly well. And basically becomes free actions for us after round 1 anyways. Stroll's merchant right now, but he was running Faker for a good bit because Faker... I mean, come on, debuffs. It's a Mega 10 game. Debuffs are good shit. And Waffles is usually on the merchant. Fortunately, this means I have a billion items, and I actually use them. Though, as far as this quest goes, how many have we actually... 16. Yeah, okay. So we got ways to go.
Oh. You'll come...
But that's fine. Alright, let's just go back to town. We do not need anything here.
Right?
And we got what we wanted. So we'll be back. We can spend the evening, and we'll have just a little bit of time before the soiree, and we're good to go. Oh, and already someone wants to hang with us for the evening. Oh, Alonso wants to hang out. Well, I'm sure we can arrange that.
Isn't that...
Who else? We do have requests to turn in yet.
Actually...
Right, in a Martiro, we can, we'll do some jumping around tomorrow to do turn-ins.
Isn't that...
So who's available for the evening? Heisme's available. Ooh, Heisme to 6. Third inheritance slot for Thief Lineage. But Alonso's still down at 2, so I think he is where I'll hang. And, oh, right. We need... Courage. We need more courage. Oh, I forgot we need more courage to continue dealing with Brigitte. Okay. Alright, we're going to spend tonight with Alonso then, because this, I think, will get us... Okay, Faker slots is good. I can definitely work with that. Let's go see our boy. Do synthesis skills not pass on to evolve forms? Because you can't seem to get Magic Seeker with Matarakaja. Seeker gets it as long as you have Tarakaja. Synth skills do not necessarily match up between the forms. They each have their own, and just because you have like the skills doesn't mean you can pass them along. So synth is definitely a bi-class thing as far as I've been able to tell, which is also part of why I ended up in the classes I did, and part of why he spends most of his time on merchant, because it actually facilitates the primary thing I do as a Magic Knight, which is Hammer of Justice. It's very good damage, and once you get that first weakness to pierce, as long as no one else is exploiting it, every time you drop the Hammer of Justice, you're not really spending those 2 actions, right? Instead, you're spending 2 half actions, and potentially, if she happens to open the round, I can get 2 hammers in a single round. And we're getting, with all of our buffs and stuff in place, close to 1200 damage off one. Makes her a bit of a beast. Matarakaja seems so good. Just sucks I can't seem to get it with Magic Synth. Well, yeah, Matarakaja is excellent. It is a skill you can potentially just pass off as inheritance, though, through the general, if you have anyone learn it there, because then it's also only going to cost you the 1 action to activate anyways. So I'm looking forward to the stuff that comes after general, because there's just maximum heat riser in there. Actually, for this reason alone, I should start hanging out with Barton sooner rather than later, because I really, really want that. I don't care that it's 70 MP from 2 people and 2 actions. Maximum buffs on everyone immediately. That's just fantastic.
Greetings.
All right, Alonzo, what were you? Oh, right, 1920s voice. Yeah, well met. What are you up to?
And then...
So, about checking out my home village, I was wondering if now is a good time for you to join me. Why the hell not?
Thank goodness.
No, you will, thank you. In full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You've met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to farm up our next steps and then head over. Yeah, that synth skill's a little broken. I mean, like, it was crazy enough when we found, like, oh, look, Heat Riser, and then we found that. Well, this should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late, and you've come all this way, too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers, not wealthy but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it. Apparently it had been abandoned. Oh, I'd been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's Barabbas, I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. Okay, she sounds pretty awesome, honestly, especially in this world. Haven't messed with Commander yet, because I want to wait till I get to rank 2 at least before I learn it, so I can save some mag. That's totally fair. I have a weird overabundance of mag, so I've just been buying anything whenever I feel like it. I'm not sure why we even have so much, honestly. Like, I'm sitting on nearly 90k right now. Made the game very hard by refusing to switch off casters against some enemies last night. Yeah, the last, the dungeon that we logged in at when we started up today was another anti-mage one. I left mage on the whole time. Almost the whole time. I did a little bit of a money run on merchant. I found 2 creature spawners in the same room very close together. They were spawning guys so fast that it was just merchant money city. Well, she sounds kind.
She sounds like a very kind person.
Yes.
Oh, she is so kind, it's astounding. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. Oh, wow. Brutal. Did I ever arrange to try to find a mag broker for the exchange rate? I don't need money either because of all my merchant maining. I think we've got about $250,000 right now. And that's after we bought everything that this town had when we got here. Merchants make massive bank. Every time you... basically, their overworld skill is every time you stun or, auto-kill guys, they make cash. To the tune of, like, 500, 600, 700. Which means quick run through a dungeon where you're 3 levels higher than anything, and you can rack a ton of cash very quickly. In fact, my only memories of her were that a smile at the time she would apologize for me having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started gunning, I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell, each and every one of them. Well, he's growing on me. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
Sorry.
Faster if you camp near spawn crystals? Yes. Yeah, getting the 2 crystals together was fantastic. I generated so much cash in no time at all doing that. And fortunately, at 3 levels under, guys aren't really worth much in the way of XP or archetype XP either. So I don't really have to worry about out-leveling anything. I just make a ton of money, maybe gain 1 level, then leave. Yes, he scams the scammers. He's good like that. Sorry, that was more than I'd meant to say. Nope, not at all.
Listen.
Thank you, truly.
I see, thank you. I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody except my mother. You're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone, so thank you for listening. Did a bit of grinding in Krigante Castle for a bit to set you up good? Nice. I can sense Alonzo's deep-seated gratitude. Of course, the fact that his buddy hasn't shown up yet is a little troubling.
I find myself wanting to believe you.
Extra slot for Faker. Fantastic.
Hear me!
An intimidating voice? You can be a shake bear. Well, there we go. Okay. Is Kakulas here?
Well, well, well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? Oh, this is the Landover. Okay. Almost suggested Mickey. I considered it, but I very strongly associate it with Fidelio now. This dude, though. I think I know what voice he needs, just from his looks alone. Okay.
You can drop the act now, Kakulas. Or beg your pardon, should I say, Alonzo.
Well, this is troubling.
Good grief. You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks?
He's onto a shank him. Quick! Heisme, get him.
A cheat is still a cheat, we're the same, you and I. Except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice.
You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all returned to its rightful place. Is that not justice?
Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here. It took some doing, we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
Oh boy.
What?
What have you done to my mother? I'm starting to slip into Zap with him.
Oh, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
Oh, you can't change things. You can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy.
Well, this escalated. Waffles? The distraught Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrive at a village near Brylehaven. It's been set ablaze.
Mother!
A man, he asked if Alonzo's mother was here.
Oh man, radio announcer voice is not appropriate for moments of extreme sad drama. Don't speak, mother, I'll save you.
I'm sorry.
I told him that's me. You're my one and only son, and I love you.
Please.
Mother, I'm sorry, this is my fault.
My Alonzo.
You always were so sensitive.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill the hell out of this dude. Would have been a fun zap. Man, I know.
Live on.
Mother.
Well then. This escalated quickly. Can you hear me? Please say something. We can't kill him? Yes, we can. Killing him means his suffering ends. I didn't say how fast we're gonna kill him. Slowly, piece at a time. Hulkenberg jaw strength training. Yeah, this is social rank 3. This escalated fast.
Hey!
Landowner's servant told us it was you. That you were chumming up to the landowner to suck this village dry. Now you've put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? Oh my god, I keep wanting to slip into Zap for him now. God damn it. Man, the 1920s voice is drifting away. There we go. It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give...
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. Ow.
This damned!
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please take the money, use it for the village, and to bury her.
You devil!
The other one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead.
Yeah.
Burn in hell, you damn parasite. Wow. A villain always strikes where it hurts most, at the family and home. I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I was simply unequivocally a fool. She told you to live, we need to go.
Your mother said to live on. You have to be strong. For her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the bears that I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. I did not expect him to wind up being this kind of social link, and my god, that voice does not do, like... It does not do sad. Alonso refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well, this is going to be a pleasant social link, isn't it? Oh, Barton sent me a letter and a package while I was out traveling.
Here you are.
What did you get me? Panacea. Wow, dude, you sent me the best stuff.
Well then.
How can it be?
And speaking of, Barton wants to hang out with us, and I probably should do that. But who else wants to hang? Oh, I do have requests too.
What now?
Right, okay, Arena Front Wharf.
Boy there.
Let's go ahead and do that first.
All right then. Let's go.
Yeah, that took a turn. I don't even remotely remember what voice I've been giving random NPCs, so... He's a big guy though, so I guess he was probably a shake bear. I see that glint in your eye. Did you really get your hands on the Chalice of Legends?
Wait a second.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Recruitment center first. Okay, gotta prove that we actually did the bounty thing.
Let's go.
Ooh, that means we're about to get more money.
Welcome.
Well, that cup you have. You actually took down the fat lich. And it was in fact just a fat lich, yeah. Well, looks like you avoided getting buried with the rest of the skeletons in the tomb. Don't look like much, but your heroics say otherwise. Don't look like much. Come on, we're the strongest bounty hunters you've got.
Impressive.
Yeah, your power's the real deal. Here, take your reward.
We did it.
52,500. Nice, and some courage. That puts us up to 295k. A little bit more courage. And our popularity is up to 26. Here, take the cup back. I heard it's cursed or something, so I'd rather not hold on to it.
Exactly.
Well, we were asked to retrieve this anyway, so it all works out. Let's go deliver it, Waffles. Until next time, then. Don't forget the other requests. I think I... Okay, yeah, I've turned in everything, actually. Now we can hop to the Arena Front Wharf.
Let's go.
Hand over this weird cursed cup to the man.
This heat is such a
How grand.
Hey, you. Right.
I feel kind of weird not doing horror games on like Halloween or anything, but it does remind me. The remaster of Shadows of the Damned came out today. And that was a really fun 360 game, which if I wasn't tied up with Metaphor, I totally would have done. Well, here you go. Oh, this thing's certainly got an aura about it. There's no mistaking it. This is the Chalice of Legends I've been searching for. Here's my end of the deal. Just for you, the one, the only miraculous mead. Well, see you when you're dead, buddy. Miraculous mead and 7,500 bucks. That puts us over 300k.
Thanks.
Never imagined I'd gaze upon the cup with my own eyes. Thank you so much, truly. This is a metaphor for the horrors of humanity. Yeah, Shadows of the Damned got a remaster. It's called the Shadows of the Damned Hella Remastered. That came out today. Yeah, I gotta find myself a physical copy of it. I freaking loved that game. It's not normally my style, but holy shit, it's just so... Steve Bloom telling an endless parade of dick jokes. And it should not be my humor at all, but goddammit, that game just works so well. It's also Suda 51, so it's completely absurd. You lot are the real deal. Sorry for treating you like kids, giving you the side eye and all. Glad you realized the error of your ways, but I gotta ask. Are you really gonna drink out of that thing? You know, I think I might pass on that for now. Don't get the wrong idea now. My brew would never lose to this cup. If I drank from this, I'd be absolutely perfectly fine. Probably. But you never know, of course. Always a risk. And I can't afford to break my promise to support you, can I? True enough. We're glad you're making the smart choice. Now I'll never know. Thanks for your support. Of course, I want your crown. I'll raise a toast to you in this very cup. So it's still on the agenda somewhere, huh?
Well, that settles that.
Well, we got a new supporter and some fancy booze. That seems like a win to me. See, now I'm really glad that I brought that up, Cubby. Because, yeah, that is the kind of thing I should be playing as, you know, the niche game guy. But I'm just unfortunately too freaking busy with stuff right now. There's also the Lollipop Chainsaw remaster as well. I've taken to just answering my phone with the words "go die." Look, if you're calling me, you don't know me. Is what it boils down to. If you know me, you will never call me.
Hey there.
Alright, I think we have exactly the 12 we need, so we'll hand those over. Old man gives us the Venom Ward Charm.
Tremendously useful item to protect you from dragon's poison. Not that I've ever tried it myself.
Maybe.
Still, you have items that protect you from dragons. You're not a regular bug researcher, are you? I have a VoIP landline, which I have to use because my cell phone literally does not work here.
Sure. You see, gold beetles here are slightly different shine depending on the magla where it lives. Right now, all I'm attempting to do is solve that mystery. Still gold beetles hiding out there. Find any more, bring them to me.
Oof. 13 more for clawbreakers, okay. Got it. We find more, we'll bring them to you. Yeah, VoIP. Voice over IP. I don't have a physical landline.
My old eyes and joints simply can't catch them myself. Counting on you.
What now?
Okay, that's his done.
What now?
Who else do we have a turn in for? Superior Scrimshaw. The Orgus at... Okay, Craftsman in the Merchant's Bazaar.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Live up to my username.
Young man.
All right, this guy.
Say there.
Is that a big, beautiful horn in your pocket, or were you just that excited to come to my aid? It's a horn.
This is a joy!
Oh, yes, I can tell just by touching it, this horn is capable of containing my limitless creativity. You've been an enormous help. As promised, your reward. Well, short and sweet.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you for the courage and 25,000 bucks. We're up to 328,000.
Well then. Huh?
Oops, I was expecting that to pretty much just be over. Well, we're glad you're happy. Now then, time for us to set off.
Wait just a moment. How would you feel about hunting another Orgus for me? Or forget that. How we hunt down lots and lots of Orgus?
Really? Isn't exactly a walk in the park for us. And we're not exactly short on things we have to do.
Oh, that's the case. I suppose I have no choice but to cross horns with those beasts myself.
All right, then.
Best crafters start by a rigorous selection of ingredients, after all, so just you wait, Orgus. When I'm done, every horn you've got will be festooned in the finest filigree. Yeah, good luck with that.
Persistent, isn't he? You think that someday he really will hunt down every last Orgus?
Say there.
And this is how extinction happens. I basically get no service here, DragonZero. It works super fucked up. Like, if I answer a call, I'll hear them. They'll never hear me. And this is consistent, like, all the time. So we basically just stopped using our cell phones here. And weirdly, it still doesn't work if I switch it over to operate off my Wi-Fi network instead. Same issue. It's just super fucked up. To be fair, I don't want people calling me anyways. Like, ever.
All right then. What now?
Okay, this one was... Oh, I only vaguely recall this one. Ooh, but I just realized I have a ton of stuff to appraise. Okay, working on Neurus' stuff, more stuff. Nobleman Creditor at the Varmarino Coliseum in the Wharf. Okay, oh right, the one time we went into the Coliseum it was raining.
Young man.
All right then.
Alright, let's hop into a store so we can appraise the ton of stuff I have.
Hey! What are you pining?
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, rusted accessory, gonna be garbage I'm sure. Gambler's Jewel, yeah, whatever, go away. A couple of briny artifacts. Synchedius and Pirate Stilettos. Not bad on the power. Superior briny staff. Increase ice attack strength. I think I've got a stronger weapon right now, though. Couple of briny weapons. Sailor sword, naval sidearm, nothing particularly special. Superior briny weapon. Gladius, that's better. Briny threads. Pirate costume and sailor's uniform. Garbage compared to what I've got. Superior briny threads. Shell vest and pirate costume. I mean, the evasion 6 on that's reasonable, though. Briny light armor. Okay. That's, kind of whatever. Superior briny light armor. That's the same damn thing again. And a hood, but none of this has evasion, so it's kind of a no-go for me. 3 briny accessories. Luck plus 6, alright. Endurance plus 6, and magic plus 6. Not bad. Any superior enigmatic accessory. And Feeble Igniter, Mage Group Drain. Oh, it's Matarenda. Well, that's neat and all. However,
all right,
more importantly...
Where to?
To take a little trip up to Grand Trap.
Let's go!
Because I want to say amongst all the other stuff, I did get a bunch of things that could be purified as well.
Closure.
Okay, yeah, that is a list of things that can be purified for sure. Okay, well, I'm not going to convert my Investor's Abacus into that. That's kind of weak. Barrier Reef Lance, though. Alright. Take less damage from being hit by weaknesses. Not bad. I've only got 3 blessed water, though. Oh, Caesar Semaphore. Oh, man. And it comes with Maracukaja. That's pretty solid. Bone Pulverizers. Haven't been using a Brawler, though. Kamaitachi Blades. Starts with Masukukaja. Tempting. Breastplate that increases max HP by 30% that I get slap on the tankiest person I've got. I think that might be the winner. Have you heard of the game Thrill Kill? Doesn't ring a bell, no. Man. I wish I had a little bit more blessed water, because I gotta say, having Maracukaja and Masukukaja to start combat would have been really nice. But if I can only do one thing, I'm inclined to just give her all the freaking defenses.
Indeed. What now?
So how much... Oh, man. Yep. 543 HP on my frontliner tank now. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. I think that'll do nicely. Yeah, Blessed Water can be stolen from mimics. There is a dungeon that spawns them as kind of relatively regular creatures. I have to engage in regular combat, though, to steal from them, which is kind of annoying. All right, well,
Right.
how do we want to spend our day? That's all of our... Nope, that's not all of our quests taken care of. We do have to
Alright,
stop by the...
Where to?
Let's
should
go.
go into the arena when it's not raining this time.
You're not serious. Really now?
It's still weirding me out to have glasses on my face. I can kind of see the frames. How much violence is too much violence for me? What the fuck is too much violence? Fairly certain. Well, let's see. I've got two answers to that. One, never too much violence. And two, every day in the actual world. All right. Welcome, Warriors, to the Valmerino Coliseum. We're currently holding a Rank League tournament. If you want to participate, first you'll have to test your abilities with a certification battle.
Whoa.
So in order to fight here, you have to prove your strength in a battle. There are rewards after you prove it right. Rewards? What happened to the thrill of the fight? This is a home of vaunted warriors, of contests of strength. But yes, if you win, you get prizes according to your rank. A certification battle? That sounds easy, you're thinking? Well, think again. We brought in some special monsters this time around. Time to talk about? Yeah. Knock yourself out. A terrifying beast with a body as hard as rock and temper worse than that. It has a temper worse than a rock? I mean, to be fair, I wasn't really aware of rocks having much of a temper. It's a fearsome beast, the perfect foe to separate the weak from the warriors. And to make it more interesting, we've instituted a special rule. You'll have to win
What'll
quickly.
it be?
Don't want our audiences yawning now, do we? Sit down, Donald. That about covers it, though. Care to get certified? Ah, fuck it, let's go.
Give it a shot.
I'm all for proving ourselves, but I think we should make sure we're prepared
Let's have a
first.
good, clean
Great, when you're ready, I'll
fight.
be here. I'm excited to see you fight.
Let's give it our all.
Yeah, it's only 4.5 stars, worth 25,000 cash. That's
What now?
reasonable enough.
What
Just
now?
make sure that everyone is fully healthy. Oh, you know what? I need to adjust your... Right, I gave him Formation of Vigor and Maracakaja. So that way he's got Maracakaja, Matarakaja, and then the double up to the back and the double up to the front. Rocks hate being domesticated. So all pet rocks are in fact incredibly angry? Is that what you're saying? Haven't you heard rock music super angry stuff? I don't know, dude. Rock is angry. Like, maybe 40 years ago, rock was angry. I think what constitutes angry rock now is not rock. We've got way angrier stuff than that available. Okay, she's got the first aid. We'll go ahead and have her just do the minor top up for herself. True, country music's pretty brutal. I know, right? I mean, you know what they say about country music. If you play it backwards, right? You get back your girl, your dog, and your truck. Of course, you shouldn't be listening to country music in the first place, regardless of direction.
Do you need something?
Ah, I'm gonna talk to
What
the
do you
other
think?
guy. Where's my qualifier? Yes, let's certify.
Got it.
I wasn't paying attention. This is gonna take me
Let's
all
have
day.
a good,
Well,
clean.
guess I'm certifying all day. Probably should have paid better attention to that. Of course it takes time. Everything takes time. Do you remember what the punchline is for what do you get from playing the blues backwards?
All right. Let's show
I don't
him
know.
what we
Life
can
gets
do.
better. Crag Manjula. Okay, to be fair, that does look like an angry rock.
General! Charge!
Help me recover. By this power. Better be. I'll get some
Get
distance.
you
I
back
won't
to the
hold
back
back.
row.
I shall
Decent
fight
damage,
as the
but not
noble.
gonna do
Stepping
me a
back.
ton of good. Let's play you back to the back.
You
Pass
first.
your turn, and let's go ahead and make
For
sure
all
that she's
that we
set.
strive for. Not behold.
Gotta
We
get that hammer of
stand together.
justice. Make sure we have that nice big opening and its defenses to
We'll
work
team up.
with.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness. Heisme, they've dropped your defenses.
Not concerned. Not even a little.
Everyone, back up!
I'll show you the essence of truth. Let's set it up. Not wizard.
Fortunately, we do not have an appropriate...
With
I
healing
don't think we really have an
power.
appropriate element, so let's just make sure people are healthy.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
I can't afford to hold back. All yours. By the
You pass.
Lend me your
Back to the
strength.
front with her. Synth and drop the hammer.
Let's go.
I'll run you through.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
The
weak
general's
spot.
command may turn
Oh,
the
yeah,
tides
that'll
of
do.
war.
Alright, and then we'll go ahead and use... It's really kind of unnecessary, but I have
I was
so much of
saving
this.
this.
Let's just drive his defense down a little bit.
My strength.
I feel so heavy.
Congratulations,
we've got your
you've managed
defenses
to
Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
set most of my stats back to normal, except for Hulkenberg, who still has attack up. Vamp, thank you for 71 months. Welcome back. How are you doing today?
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh no, lightning on anything that's rock is not going to do much of shit for me.
Burn. It didn't work.
It didn't affect
Neither
them.
did that.
Wealth is its own. You first.
Heisme,
I stand.
they've dropped
Join
your
with me.
defenses.
We'll
That's
team
okay.
up.
We still have the hammer. That's all we need.
Not bad. If I say I shall rise to the occasion.
Magic and agility for Stroll. Are we certified now? Double war
Bravo.
cry. And it still wasn't enough for him to actually bring my stats really down at all. That was an incredible fight. What in the world was that magic you used? Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. You've officially earned your place in the ranked league. First things first, take your rank insignia and your reward for this time.
Mission accomplished.
I'll take my 25 grand, thanks. 337,000. Okay. And what happens next? In the ranked battle, you participate against challengers in the same rank tier. Since you've only just completed the certification battle, you're at Bitch Bronze 3. After that, there's Bronze 2, Bronze 1. You'll fight through these ranks one by one. Overcome Bronze 1, you'll reach Silver 3, at which point you'll receive a special reward. Those who make it to Silver are pretty capable warriors, but the highest rank is Gold 1. And if you can make it to that, you'll be able to take on the greatest battle in Colosseum history. You'll fight 9 battles in total, win, and you'll be king of the Colosseum. Exciting, but you're literally at the bottom now. It's a long road. And then. The reward for Bronze 1 is a valuable piece of equipment called Fortune's Grasp. These gauntlets will egg you on to gain experience faster. The reward for Silver 1 is even more impressive. It's a full moon medal. Put it on, you'll recover your MP. I do like that. And the reward for Gold 1 is a Gambler's Manual. The treasure of the Colosseum, this legendary tome, will increase the power of your deadliest blows. Oh, it's got Gambler in the name, and we're a luck build. I'm legally obligated to get this thing. Of course, we have rewards for the other tiers too. I can see you're a talented bunch, so keep taking on the ranked league to hone your skills and make it to the top.
I see.
Sounds like it's a pretty big commitment, but I suppose it's still a great place to get some practice in all the same. The Bronze 1 reward sounds pretty cool, and if we take on the challenge, your courage might improve too. Well, we should be heading back for now, though. You seem pretty tired from the fight. I barely did anything. Let's rest up. Well, got rank insignia from the Coliseum. Should challenge myself to take on the ranked league when I have time again, which is definitely not now. In fact, it's only 2 days until the soiree.
What now?
Simply reminded of a day when the orchestra teacher read off a sequence of them one day. I can't remember any of them in full. Oh, God. Yeah, the only one I remember is playing country backwards. Wayne's over here. It's now Wild's demo day. Yep, demo will start in 2 hours, 16 minutes. So enjoy, all you poor unfortunate people who don't have a PS5 and PS Plus and couldn't actually play the demo yet. Suckers. I kid. I'm hoping to get a bit of hunting in with people on Discord this weekend. Not a ton, but I'd like to just test a couple other weapons out and just poke some monsters in the ass for old time's sake with the community. Just, you know, not on stream.
I'm just incredulous.
Now, what shall we do, and does anyone want to hang? Alright, Heismay's good for hang. Alonzo is still dealing with things. Heismay 6 was, right, 3 inheritance slots. Let's go see Heismay. Hey, welcome, BB guy. It was good hunts. Honestly, I had a hell of a lot of fun doing that. Especially picking the raid-out fight. That was that was so good. Oh, that was so funny. My one cart amongst those 3 hunts was just so unavoidable. I saw it coming. I was like, well, this is how I die. All right, Heismay.
It's you.
It's you. Once we get more pressing goals out of the way, I want to be sure what to do with myself. My apologies, but I must ask a favor of you, specifically concerning my son's urn. I would like to search the village. If you're otherwise unengaged, might we head there? Well, I guess I'll die. It was, yeah, pretty much that. That thing has a massive nuke of a shot, and right as I went into a huge greatsword swing, it bounced back and started to open fire it, and I'm in the middle of this huge swing. I'm like, well, I can't cancel out of it. I can't move. Here we go. Landed over here, landed over there. Some me, I don't think landed at all. Totally worth it though. That fight was a ton of fun. Have a good lurk, Eric. I'm in your debt. I shall lead us there then. Hey, Mito game. Yep. Absolutely that kind of moment. How far in the game I think you'll be? Honestly, not super far, because we didn't have that much trouble, really. On guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Heismay's village. By Tadalga's account, remains weren't anywhere in the village. We searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces,
by force or by choice,
but found no sign of it. Reaper, thank you for the gift sub to Mito. Mito, welcome back. One of us, whether you want to be or not. Don't taste the pig, damn it. Yet it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. Did not have had much time. Scant moments to hide it to avoid arousing suspicions, which means our culprit must have... I don't think they're big enough to swallow a whole ass urn. Buried, it just seems... That's gonna take time. It has to have come out of the village then, right?
Sure. Maybe they rushed it out of the village.
True.
Agreed. If there is no sign within village's bounds, that would be the logical next step. Suppose it went like this. Villager disagrees with Tadari, but is not confident in speaking out directly. And then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village. An act of impulse.
Then...
If true, they're sure to find some traces on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. He's got some swagger in that little walk of his.
There.
There it is. Oh.
Oh.
Man, I don't know that I could sell it in 28 by 28 pixels, but Heismay hugging an urn just kind of makes for a good emote too. Just as you deduced. Good God, Reaper.
Right.
Excellent detective work, Heismay. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. Those placed haphazard in the shadows of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I gave up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them. You know, she'd absolutely eat it too. Yeah, she would. I think we have already eaten tentacles at this point. If one were to taste the FOE, would they die? Quite possibly. Do not lick the FOE. It will not end well. For a moment I thought he holds a rice wine jar. No, that's his dead kid. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
However...
But is that truly how this should end? Time to find the culprit?
Hold on.
I don't think it's about finding the culprit, I think it's about breaking just the shitty mentality going on here. About as far to Anjanath and World as what do you think for Raidal? Yeah, that makes about sense. And Anjanath was interesting because that was the first brick wall for new players.
No.
No, there's little to gain from finding this culprit. I feel a greater conflict demands resolution.
That's...
It is the villagers. If they did not want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. There's a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation has magnified it dramatically. With such a shadow cast, the trade and relations may never recover. There are children in that village too. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this? One that grows poorer and more isolated by the day. Yeah, I don't think we can.
Right.
Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raise them, and it falls to those adults to take responsibility for it. I would like to speak with Tadari and the others once again.
For our future.
My time with you all has changed me for the better. Now, the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. I can sense Heisme's kind-hearted determination and deep trust in me. Heisme's freaking awesome. Anjo was fun time. I love Anjanath. That was such a good fight.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
Oh, and in reserve, Heisme gains XP at normal rate. That's pretty cool. Could I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let us head back first today, and return when we are ready.
Time marches on.
God, Areshka's
and the
special
age of
patch.
the new king
Yeah,
draws
reserve
nearer.
implies 5th party member. We caught that last time around when we got the lower version of that where they get partial XP. Which... Whoever's gonna get added to the party better be really goddamn good, because I like the people we've got, and I like the generally small team that's going on. So, we'll have to see. I don't want it to bloat much. As much as I love Persona, I do feel like the teams get a bit bloated. How do you feel about interface spoilers? Spoilers for what? Because I'm against spoilers of all kinds. Like, pretty much without exception. Andra kind of struck me as a less angry pickle most of the time. Yeah, it was a pink murder pickle of sorts. 'Tis the day before Luis's soiree. Let us do what we are able, then simply wait. We have done all that is within our power, and the die has already been cast. I wonder if we'll really find the formula within Luis's quarters. Sorry, I can't help but worry.
Oh well.
All we can do now is hope the operation goes off without a hitch. This one will be a real tightrope act, but if we can't pull this off, we have no hope of ever saving the prince. The soiree is tomorrow.
So?
Like it or not, today is the last day you'll have free time. Take care of everything you need to do before we infiltrate the Caradrius.
Boy, that.
Well, I guess we'll hang with someone, because we don't really have anything else to do.
Right.
Does anyone want to hang? I mean, Barden's probably available. Stroll is available, and Barden's available. Oh man, I should prioritize party members though. Particularly since party members sometimes have events that only happen when you're actually traveling. So, like, Barden's always going to be Barden. You know, at day or at night, I will just have to go over and talk to him. But people like Stroll, if he advances now during the day available here, there's a chance his next one might require that he be on, you know, the runner for travel like Hulkenberg's previous one was for me. So I think it's best that I push his up.
let us hang with Stroll.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Hey, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to see clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Let's go!
Oh, right.
Please don't say pink murder pickle. Pink murder pickle. Pink murder pickle. Pink murder pickle. Anjanath is a big pink murder pickle. Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now's as good a time as any. My home in the village of Halia is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we could make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. I mean, we're teleporting one way or the other anyways. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home in the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. If you need a murder pickle ring song, we actually technically have one. Traveling here by gauntlet runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. And as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now. This was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that. I'll see it someday, because we're going to rebuild it.
no.
And it's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time.
Huh.
Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, and it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter. Gotta ask, how would a Devil Joe taste? Answer's obvious. Pickle.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
Oh, ring song. That might be a BTT. Yeah, sorry, that's a BTTV one. It's been around so long, I actually didn't realize it wasn't one of my regulars. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt that this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? That's right, Venabite. Merry Christmas, one and all. It's okay to be nervous. I'll be waiting.
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need me.
Thanks.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. I waited nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. Oh, really?
what?
I made it all the way to the capital?
Yeah.
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Trying to let the anger win. Oh, nice, Reaper. Merry Christmas,
Sorry.
you filthy animals. Sorry, whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. And as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
I'll definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. Never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. Let me guess, embezzled by the church? Yeah, I kind of have expect that, right? Or worse yet, embezzled by the asshole noble we've already had to deal with in his social link. I sense Stroll's deep in trust and his determination to confront his destiny. Rank
I must use my nobility for
Alright,
good.
cheaper to study the warrior a little bit, and somewhat more experience in reserve. But not regular experience in reserve. Not first things first. I'm sure you entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, and I have no clue who that might be. Oh, you have no
Hold on.
leads?
Yeah.
None whatsoever. All I remember is that whenever he'd come home from the capital, I could smell the fish he'd brought back. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brylehaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Oh, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
Okay, well apparently we're going to have to go to find a fishmonger in Grand Trad.
All right.
And it gets us tolerance. First, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides. Yeah, it's only been
Let's head
7
back.
years. Thank you, Waffles. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. It's only been 7 years and a human attack on the capital with bombardment and the undead, and everyone's probably dead.
Right.
Alright, does anyone want to hang with me at night? Someone wants to hang with me at night. Who wants to... Oh, Alonso's ready to hang with me at night. Alright, let's save, and then we will hang with Alonso. At first, I think I'm finally going to sit down. I've been standing here for 2 hours. There we go. There we go. That's, yeah. Vroom. It's not exactly a fast desk, but I appreciate that it does this.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
All right,
Right.
Alonso. Back to the con man, who is having a very, very bad social link, apparently. And before I forget, I'm going to promote the YouTube side of stuff because, 1, we've got the higher quality VODs over there. 2, we actually got partnered, so I'm going to be adding emotes and stuff over there over the course of this weekend. And 3, again, the high quality VODs. So, you know, remember, like, slap subscribe button, watch stuff, be awesome. Oh, yes, and Reaper over there says the higher quality viewers. Alonzi. Oh, it just makes me think of David Tennant. Right, 1920s voice, there we go. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, just please leave me alone. Can't do that. With my overflowing tolerance, I conveyed my willingness to take on the sorrows and regrets anguishing Alonzo. I'm able to tolerate your emo-ness right now. I kid that you just lost his mom. Well, if anyone was going to pester me, I'm glad it's you.
Sorry.
Could you spare me a bit of time? Certainly.
Thank you, truly.
Someday I'll keep watching, Doctor. I watched up until... I think I watched one season of Matt Smith, and I just did not like him at all. And I stopped watching then. Thank you. What was the endgame day? Ooh, I don't recall. I did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And when I thought I'd hit the bottom, I found more behind him that I hadn't unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for somebody else. His eyes still bug me. That's, I mean, yeah, that's the quality of the Nydia. Racially, they have these really colorful eyes and almost iridescence in their hair. At least all the ones I feel like we've met so far have been like that. Matt Smith was your first doctor? I'm sorry. On the bright side, you can only go up from there. Honestly, it's not even the issue is Matt Smith, really. The big issue, I think, is just that the creative leadership changed during his stuff. And yeah, once Russell T Davies stepped down as creative director and Moffat took over, all subtlety died. Let's put it that way. I thought I had the upper hand shadowing him and those he associates with, but they've been looking at me as well. They untangled the web of lies that is Caculus and struck first. What a fool I've been. My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. I'll be strong. I don't know. That's quite what I wanted to say. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away from himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own.
Samuel.
Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him. An even more powerful enemy who'd be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. And it was my mother, my own mother, who paid the price. Sir, if you're going to kill yourself, might I recommend single thrust to the heart or similar? Maybe nice more, but just seriously don't. That's... Also, Guy, please. I'm in the splash zone here, and I'm wearing white. Please don't. It's just a haircut. He's just trimming those bangs, huh? Die, they said. In all my waking hours and all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back. So my death is what will give them that now? I have to. Yeah, pretty sure your mom specifically said live. Can't get dry cleaning time for the soiree. I know, I'm gonna show up looking like a Jackson Pollock for fuck's sake.
No.
Was it your mother's wish for you to die?
You know what? I'll take that, Nydia, just because it'll be great without context. $1,006. God damn, that bot is full. My mother's... Mother wanted me to live. But what's the point in living when all I have are my sins?
Please.
And why do you not blame me? Blaming you changes nothing? Well, I won't kick you while you're down. Make amends by living. We got things to do.
That's...
Because living is the only way to atone for those sins.
Live to atone? Not by dying? That seems long and boring. I wonder if there's anything I can still do. Yes, future child will be like, splash zone of what? And we will not tell them. I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me. I think I can go on living just a little longer. I can sense the tremendous trust Alonso has placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts. Thank you for not hosing me down with your arterial spray, sir.
This is what you and
I have a
Mother
party to
wanted,
attend, and
right?
it was going to be really, seriously, a massive faux pas to show up like that. Alright, discount prices at magic shops, and
Better monetary reward for completing requests. Cool. I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person, not like how my mother was, and I don't have some special power like you do. Like you do. You are right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you, Waffles. I finally realized as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. What? I don't know what Alonzo is scheming this time, but at least it seems he's regained the will to live.
Good night.
Alonzo will turn tricks for me. Alonzo waved nonchalantly, was departed, and I returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Lude, I don't know what you're talking about.
At last.
Alright, everyone. Soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Luis is staying at. Let's go over our rules one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Luis together, let him know we showed up, excepting Gallica, of course. She stays hidden, so he only sees one person go missing. Once we're clear of him, the captain and Gallica slip out with all speed and head for Luis's gauntlet runner. As may, Hulkenberg and I will keep tabs on Luis and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective. Take the curse formula from Luis's Skyrunner.
All right.
All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and the High Kingdom itself are at stake.
I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you to take them out quick. Can't have them raising the alarm.
Things will be fine.
You're really the only one who has a chance alone against Luis's best. I'm a luck build. Sorry to put all this on your shoulders, but we believe in you.
Yeah, no pressure.
Some things...
You're making me nervous.
Oh, come on, at least try to fake some confidence.
I'm confident you're making me nervous.
Okay, we move at nightfall. I really, really hope that my wizard can stand up to this, or... Yeah, I should probably stay a wizard. Just in case.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
Ooh, I'm gonna turn that up for the voices now. I don't have to voice for a minute. Hurrah! I can relax.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
Oh, Hulkenberg, thank you. Thank you for correct and appropriate use of comprised in a sentence. You are officially the best girl in this game.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
What the actual fuck is the context for quote 812? Red and the Black Plague is playing Connect 4 with his insides? Oh, yes. Someone caught two diseases at once in our Darkest Dungeon run, and they had both the Red and Black Plague. And if you're familiar with Connect 4, you should get the rest of it.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
Minding our runner. It's what he do.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner. What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live to tell it.
She's definitely trying to steal stuff in there too. I'm pretty sure she's actually on our side to some degree.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
He just walks in power poses. Oh god, beeline.
I'm glad you could make it.
Hello, your Lord Pretty Princessness. I feel a little out of place here.
I feel somewhat out of place.
No need to be modest. Standing in attendance here proves you've won my approval. Everyone recognizes that.
Yeah, everyone except Godel and his fucking purple leopard print.
Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way.
Petition for your Lord Pretty Princessness to be his actual title now. I'm sorry, I had to channel a bit of Daimyo.
Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuous forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold.
Gladel's opinion doesn't matter anyway. poor Gladel. He just wants to be noticed. Notice me, Lord Pretty Princessness Senpai.
Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
Oh god, how very Lord of the Rings. You have my sword. Lord Luis for the throne. Follow me and this land may be saved. No. This is, I think, is the thing that most people respond best to. Lord Luis for the throne.
Count Luis will be king. Oh, these young firebrands.
Count Luis will be the king our land deserves.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
You're not promising your abacus, you're fighting. You have my sword. I don't even use one. Oh, that's cool.
Go.
That's such a weird feeling.
We'll take care of the rest.
Ironically, I think glasses with no
Hey,
frames
new boy.
are with no.
Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Ironically, I think glasses with no lenses are giving me a mild headache because I'm so not used to seeing the frames in my field of vision anymore.
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
Damn!
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Are you sure you want him to? Because I'm pretty sure he just did critical damage. Okay, seems like my opportunity to slip out. Thank you, Heismay. Jesus, apparently, Hulkenberg's not the only one with jaw strength training going on. More people have taken an interest in me, and Luis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formula to the prince's curse. We managed to slip out of the soiree and infiltrate the Caradrius while the guards were short-handed.
All right.
Well, we made it. So far, everything's going according to plan. Security's nice and light. We were smart to do this on the night of the soiree.
Look!
The lift to Luis's quarters is at the... Oh, hang on. Guards in front of the lift, of course they're watching this door. You skipped over a line, lady. Need to be careful. Sneaking quick. Gotcha. I don't think they're looking this way, though. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. Heismay went to bat for us there. Ha 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 ha. Bad.
Ugh.
What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. Don't have a choice. Have to look for a way around.
Stop!
Hey, come here a moment. What are you doing?
Yes.
You heard that alert this morning, huh? Just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up? Oh, right, the bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Cabio's on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Poor Cabio. Well, I heard someone saw Lady Juna enter the bridge. Wait, you know, I mean, are they alone in there? What do you think's going on? Bye!
Yeah!
That's great, this is our chance.
No way!
Oh no, the key's not working. This is the one that worked before.
Maybe they changed the lock somehow? They were just talking about extra security measures.
Oh, good.
This isn't good. What do we do? We don't have much time.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
I'm glad I'm not the only person who thinks of Fabio when I see his name. How you doing, Rodrigo?
Might I have a moment, please?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Fairly literally.
Where are you from? Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that that was by your decision?
Oh dear.
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required.
This is gonna go south.
They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Oh boy.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied.
Oh, Luis is brutal, but, like... I get where he comes from. Like, the means are terrible. The goal makes sense. How do you convince people there's a threat if they are completely sheltered from said threat?
It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel. I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
Stroll.
Stroll is going for a little stroll, apparently.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
Oh, well, that's good.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to?
Ah, shit.
He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
We have a stalker.
At this rate, the guards will come back. If we miss this opportunity, we won't get another.
What?
Is Juna stealing the ship? I feel a strangest sensation, like my body's being pulled downwards. I think Juna's hijacking the whole ass ship. Hey, what's going on? Wasn't takeoff scheduled for tonight?
Takeoff? Wait a second, you mean the runner is taking off? Why is this happening now? This wasn't part of the plan.
Oh boy. We're getting speed. What's our course?
Oh no. Oh no.
Hang on, this is bad. We gotta change the flight path. We'll ram straight into that sphere of water. The whole area is thick with distortion from the magla. If we get too close, the damn craft will tip up. What do we do? All this commotion's gonna happen in this place full of panicking guards. If we stay put, they'll find us. One takeout ship, please, thanks. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now. Well, this escalated. It's gotta be Juna stealing it then.
Phew! Close one. What was that? The floor suddenly tilted.
I'm sorry. The way we just like slid like, wait, what?
Whoa!
We're just like, wait, what's happening? Oh!
What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magla crystal. Maybe this is it.
Nope. Oh, shit! Team Waffles blasting off again! So where did I end up? Uh-oh.
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we standing on the outside of the Caradrius?
No.
I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing looks like it goes on for ages. This isn't going according to plan. I wasn't expecting to get thrown out onto the hull. A failure's not an option. I have to think. What can I do to keep this mission on track?
What do we do?
This isn't good. What do we do now? Well, let's get back inside first and foremost.
What?
Great, yeah, I'd love to, but I don't see a way in. I'd say that option's out.
What do we do?
Okay, well, I guess we head for the private quarters?
Huh?
Are you serious? Luis's quarters are all the way at the far end of the runner. But actually, you've got a point. He ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside might be our best bet. You got a plan, don't you? Oh, sure, yeah. Some way to get from here to Luis's room?
Did you?
Wait, you're just gonna cut straight across the hull? I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but are you sure you want to risk it?
Hmm?
If you're serious, now get ready. We ride together, we die together. Oh, really, you die and I don't, because I can fly. I'll be fine. Luis's quarters are straight ahead, all the way at the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing sections by using them as scaffolds.
Here we go.
We're losing time, so let's hurry. I'll hide in your bag. Please don't kill us. What is happening? Blade riding the outer walls. Alright, left thumbstick to control the protagonist while he's on his sword and use the areas wider than normal as scaffolds. You'll automatically jump between scaffolds. However, if you jump when there isn't a scaffold in front of you, you'll fall. Be on the lookout for scaffolds and head to Luis's quarters.
Gangway!
Oh, it's automatic. It's just...
No.
It won't let me stop. It just like ran me off the edge automatically.
Will you yield?
What the fuck? This is so weird.
Okay. Here. Gangway!
How do I slow down then?
Sweet.
Jesus fuck. I can't pull up there far enough. What the fuck? This controls so wonky.
Look at you.
Controls so weird. This is super awkward.
Look at that.
Sure, I'll just take your word for it. That was really, really weird and totally unnecessary.
And that was just bizarre because I felt like I had minimal control anyways. It felt super awkward and uncontrolled. Like, why did this moment even exist? It's so funny to watch. Well, alright, as long as it's worth a laugh for everyone, I'll call it good. It was just so bizarre. Screwed me so hard having no breaks. Yeah, I was expecting, like, okay, I'll just, line up my jumps and shit. It's just like, no, go! Off the edge. Over you go. Wait, what? We actually made it. We got to Luis's quarters. Somehow. Palpatine returned. I thought we were gonna die there. You can be so reckless.
This is no good.
Oh, I think we're moving away from the crystal. The runner's going back to normal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. Don't starting to tilt again. I have to jump through the door. Oh, wait, no, God. Damn it.
Whew.
Just in time. If we'd stayed out there like that, we'd have plummeted. Coincidence or not, it's nice to have a bit of luck on our side. So here we are.
And yet...
This room's really beautiful, huh? Maybe it's got some special spells so nothing falls when it's turbulent.
Let's hurry.
Anyway, the formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it.
The build strikes again. Hooray! The luck build wins!
Okay.
Which reminds me.
What now?
Unspent points. Boink, boink, boink. 48 luck. There we go. And I should really double check my equipment and stuff. I'm gonna need something. Oh, hold up. The Venom Ward prevents poison, malady, paralysis, hexburn, and frostbite and has plus $3 stats. I'm gonna put that on. Alright, evasion against Pierce, which is good because that's a weak point. Magic plus 4, good. And that increases electric attack strength, but it also has way higher attack strength than all of the other ones I have, so that is good. Okay. We'll go with that. I am, however, going to just double check my... Okay, well, I definitely don't need Medi because I'm alone. I will take... Actually, I will take that.
All right.
Stronger consumables works for me. What does this thing have to learn soon?
What now?
Ah, strength and hit rate of synthesis. Oh, nice. Not that I can synthesize with anyone, because I am alone. Luck build must matter. My magic build fell a bunch more times before I cleared the set piece. Oh, luck build does it. Magic book, magic book. Oh, another magic book.
Some of these texts are pretty dense. It's like a little research library in here. Maybe the curse's formula is hidden somewhere? Like, I don't know, stashed behind a false panel or something?
Oh, good.
Wishful thinking. Let's look somewhere else.
I'm seeing several books of magic stacked on the shelf.
No formula yet. Definitely noticed something about spells, though. Where the heck is it? Ugh, I'll just have to keep looking.
It's a map marked with different routes. Looks like it shows the Oceania route.
Check this out.
There's a mark on one of those islands off the shore. Weird. I've never even heard of this place. Is Luis interested in this island for some reason? Wonder why.
Quite the art collection he's got here. This one looks like an exterior shot of the Caradrius.
Incredible.
It's enough just walking around in the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective just how impressive this vessel is. They say it was originally developed by the state army and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power. No doubt about that. You don't think you get the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah. Still, this place is immaculate. Not a dust mote in sight. Good cleaning crew, I guess?
Books on books about magic here.
With a collection this size, he must be pretty passionate about his studies, huh? Guess that's how he managed to craft such a powerful curse. Now's not the time to be speculating on his hobbies. Doesn't seem like the formulas on this shelf, so let's look somewhere the fuck else.
Such beautiful flowers, but I've seen them somewhere before.
Look!
Are these are royal flowers, the ones Louis scattered at the royal funeral. Keeping them in a room like this, like he's displaying a trophy. I wonder if that ego of his will fit inside a crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince.
Well, apparently that's all I'm doing in here then. Excuse me, curse closet? Nope, can't get it open.
This?
Looks like a storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's revisit this later.
Nope, and now there's a new thing to interact with.
What is it? Find something? Hold up. Is that...
Look! That's the same novel that you have!
Hello.
But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
Not gonna lie. This kind of makes me more interested in Luis.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! But which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
Oh yeah, sure, I'm just gonna steal all of this. Oh.
What are you doing here?
Cleaning crew. Cleaning crew, here, to remove the dust. Lemon pledge. All good. Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. I was looking for something.
I'm looking for something.
Not even bothering to hide it.
UNICEF, ma'am. I'm here to collect.
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch.
And that's when she pulled out a gun and shot us. Don't let the potential...
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
I know elders are kind of bitches, but damn. If we can't even stand up, we're... Yes. We're getting covered on by her. Like, we have no balls, apparently. I'm amazed we didn't give our protag Krillin voice.
Hey, get away from him!
Poke her with your tiny sword.
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
Oh, and what are you looking for?
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right? So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Hi, are we on the same side?
Someone's coming!
Oh, I'm not going to be fighting alone, am I? Do I have a temporary party member? Are you gonna help me?
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
Aw, crap, it's a man and his dog.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runtime might have figured for a rat, but even Milord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal!
So we're just gonna throw him off the ship, aren't we?
And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Everything's falling apart. What do we do? I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
Yes, we gathered that.
I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Oh, yeah. Frame Glodell instead? That'd be great.
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
I love that one of his occasional animations is just like the collar tug. Especially after all that. Interesting as what she is, seems to be.
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne.
Yeah, that's about what we all figured.
For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public, this hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure.
Man, he's a total bastard, but I'm not gonna lie, I do like his style sometimes.
Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Mm-hmm.
Luis.
If he wasn't such a dick, you'd be rooting for him. Right? Here's... Man, actually... Here's a question, though. So... Outside of the fact that he killed Grius, what is our problem with him? We don't entirely agree with his methods, as evidenced by what happened to Halia. But otherwise, all we really have is he committed regicide. Like, yeah. But we were also introduced to the game in such a way and at such a time that we don't actually have any real clue whether or not the king was actually worth a shit. Supposedly, he cursed the prince. We don't even technically have proof that he did. Our main problem is that he's prettier than us. That is difficult to beat, unfortunately, yes. He didn't send anyone to murder stuff like Stroll's village. He just didn't send any help when a human dropped onto it. Yeah, Grius is the one who tied the, Grius is the one who was fairly certain it was Luis who actually cursed the prince because of the quality of the magic. And he does at least seem to have the curse. But we don't know if that necessarily is actually proof. Basically, the game has put us in a position from the get-go where we're making a lot of assumptions about good and bad. We actually had this conversation, I think, fairly early on when we first met up with Grius, just kind of in general in chat. We had a lot of questions at the time about whether or not things were actually how they appear. Because if you think about it, protagonist, antagonist, that's all about a relative relationship, right? The game has positioned him to be our antagonist, but it's positioned him to be our antagonist based on information that we don't necessarily have and can't necessarily prove. There's a lot of assumptions being made. Yeah, him fucking with Stroll's village is about the, well, not helping Stroll's village is about the only thing we legitimately have clear and definitively proof by his own admission, you know? It's important to consider when playing any sort of game with a mystery where you stand based on information that's been presented and why that information may have been presented the way that it was. Because you can get a lot out of manipulating people's point of view and intention carefully.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels.
He's about to out Glodell, isn't he? I'm not actually entirely clear on what his orders were for Zorba. He specifically sent Zorba to get the staff. The Day of Calamity, I think, might have actually been Zorba. The staff is what he was supposed to be there for. I think the Day of Calamity might actually have been his own thing.
Wretched rat! If you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
In discussions like that, I want more Somnium games. Those were good discusser ones as well.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the Gauntlet Runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
I don't think they know it's taken off yet.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
Hey, Wolfenbach, how's it going? I am in perfectly good health, as you can see. I have not been near any phone booths lately. I feel fine. Also, if I ditch the glasses and trade this for a leather jacket, I look like a Lucas Lee stunt double instead, so I have a backup costume tonight. However, the leather jacket would boil me to death under all these lights.
At this rate...
The uniform suits you?
Hey!
Thank you.
Del! Look!
The Caradrius is airborne!
What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. You know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba.
Hey, speaking of Zorba.
Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help.
Think the rat nipped him too?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Oh, well, that would be us.
Whoa! Del, eyes up! It's coming down!
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa! Del!
this is going to be interesting.
This is no good.
Fidelio keeps reminding me of Wacko Warner. I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking Wacko, man. We just gotta get him a little red hat. Lorano stopped. We're almost out of time. We have to chase them. Let's hurry after Juna and Godel. But can I save? It's been a... No, I can't save. Oh, I still want to know what was in here, though. Fine. Mickey and the Redneck, my favorite comedy duo. Oh, yeah, you better believe it. Oh. It's open. Earlier we weren't able to get through. Chips and turbulence. Maybe the lock broke along the way. And that'd be why Gladell was able to get in here too. Oh, this is bad. No, I can't hear it, thanks. Oh, man, I wish I could remember any good Wacko lines off the top of my head here. Also, how you doing tonight, Scarlet Fox?
Ready?
All set? No telling what might happen in a situation like... hang on, can I save here? Can I save here? I can't save here.
What now?
Oh, God. Well, I guess I'm gonna stay on... Waffles is gonna stay on the caster side of things. Ha 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 ha. We'll be fine.
Ready?
Right, we've got to hurry. Yeah, British friend of the show said that at least Fidelio had a Liverpool accent. Oh no, Juna's never been voiced. It is time to voice Juna. What is Juna's voice going to be? Let's just see here. Yes, she has definitely not been assigned a voice. She does... I kind of think it's de facto Valley Girl, right? Because she's got like the... Because we can do Valley Girl with that right bit of... a little bit of overbearing snark and pomp. And that kind of seems like it suits her. So I think it's a pretty easy pick for her. Stop it.
Was that?
That was Juna. I think she's on the deck. Well, we gotta help her, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna ignore a distress call. Alright, to the deck then. Did her sister ever get a voice? Did Juna have a sister?
No.
Oh. Yeah, we've already got a German.
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Well, that's obvious. I mean, I couldn't even stand up to you pulling Cubby-Doll on me.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly...
Oh, right, the not her literal sister, the saint. She hasn't had a voice yet because she has not been unvoiced at all yet. I think.
Time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt.
Dude, no one needs to drag your name through the mud. Look at how you dress. You're like a discount pimp behind a Walmart. You do it to yourself.
Hector, come.
Yes, emo bathrobe elf. His dog got bigger. This could be problematic.
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Gladell, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Rassant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Well, at least he knows. Dollar General Purple Rain.
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me, no one else. And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler!
Oh my, you're pathetic.
Ouch.
I told you to shut your damned mouth!
You know, when he was looking the other way, you ever consider making a couple steps backwards away from the sword?
Go, Hector!
He's distracted and ranting.
Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
I was gonna say, let me guard at least. But I can't do anything.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
It's like a really fucked up version of Who's Your Daddy.
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right. I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Also, I'm your daddy.
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
Oh shit, is he?
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you.
I didn't realize he was in the top 20.
Suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Giovanni's Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
No one's trinket, I like that.
What? It worked?
Lame tackle. Oh!
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as
Yeah,
much.
I don't think it works during a duel.
Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well. O lodestar, who wanders
New
in
class.
sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art
This has
the
gotta be Masked
brilliant
Dancer.
star that shall illuminate the king's road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
That's a look. Wish the archetype was a slapper.
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
Oh yeah, definitely. Whoa. Okay, freaky, but kind of cool.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damned singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I like her style.
See? So this is the power of an archetype. All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength, too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. You know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while.
She's like a freaky Pokemon.
Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Oh, and now he cinched it. Masked Dancer Archetype. Along with its skills, the Masked Dancer Archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. Oh, this explains... I've been finding these mask bits for a while in loot. Seeker's Mask is currently equipped. To obtain new mask, visit special experiments in Academia. Cool.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
Alright, what she got? Tarakaja, Cyclo, Infernal Vortex.
Maybe not. Come on, help me out.
Hellfire Dance. One-time weakness to fire ignores resistances. And one-time weakness to ice ignores resistances. Sweet.
I think not. I'll show you.
Now, does anyone have Art of Dance? Increased success rate of skills that inflict status ailments. Well, let's start by trying to cook this man. And what do you figure? That thing he's wearing looks kind of flammable, right?
Raging fire!
Whoa. I've apparently picked up a few synthesis. Ah, heavy fire, heavy ice, and heavy electric.
Not this.
As options.
Wizard!
Well, let's start poking and see if we can find some weaknesses.
Freeze!
Ow! Take this!
Wizard design is pretty cool. She's apparently going to be the fast one.
Gale!
It's okay.
Not finding
We
any
can do
weak
that.
points in that, though.
With healing power.
That helped.
Take this!
Ow!
Oh, good thing I'm resistant to the ice, at least.
No one here fights alone.
So I guess we can just make the weakness, and then exploit it in the next round.
I'm not feeling it.
Oh, what the hell? Let's do that. I'm in on Wizard, so I've got some pretty big booms myself.
Let's do this together.
Let my power support you.
Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Juna! Now they're weak to something new!
Take this!
Oh, goody, and I get to start. Well, let's see. Glodell, burn for me.
Get after it, love.
Fire!
You hit their weakness!
This'll be over
That's
soon
your
enough.
opening, Captain!
Solid. Not bad. Solid. Could use the half turns we've got left to set another weakness up, but we are a little bit lower on health
This is just
now.
what I need.
I'll save that for next round when we've got a bigger boom. So I think for the moment,
Let's keep
I'm going to be
cool.
the damage for once.
That helped. Let's stay calm. By this power.
Actually, I think I've
No.
still got the item improvement on right now.
Take it.
Yeah, slightly better item
Thanks.
use.
With me now, Hector!
Masked dancer! This might be too much.
He's got the only
I
weakness
call
right
upon
now.
a
I'd have
royal
to throw
soul.
turn over, so let's just get extra turns in instead.
You hit their weakness.
No, that normally does
Don't let
100.
us down, do not.
It's a 20% increase. I used a slightly bigger version of it.
Lend me your strength.
Actually, what else do I have on me
I
right
won't
now?
hold back.
Alright, just the standard
No,
elements.
hold on. Let's set it up.
If you would.
Burn.
Solid hits. He won't actually last
With
much
me
longer
now,
then.
Hector!
Masked dancer! Raging fire! Sorry, my mistake.
Come
I,
forth,
cooking
royal
'em.
soul.
your rightful
Fire.
king!
Still here?
Oh, he's actually attacking.
Behold
Aw,
this power!
no more Tarkaja for me.
Burn!
Oh, right. I didn't even have to fight Hector anyways.
Help me!
Ooh, I stole all his money too.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Yeah, we saved the doggo apparently.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book!
Oh!
Why? What's happening?
I'm sorry, apparently, dude, I've become more popular than you. And the duel's over.
No. I'm the future king. I can't. I can't breathe. Why?
Oh, whoa. We did not see it do this before, though. Has to be the luck stat. I know, right? Luck build pays off in narrative, apparently. Oh.
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
Well then.
What the hell?
This is gonna... Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's possible it would have killed Grius regardless, and, Luis just did him in first.
Dead? You lot kill him?
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brialhaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
Wow, really playing to her whole diva role, huh?
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
That was a close one.
Yes, that was a close one.
Totally. Close call.
Yeah, you see what happens. He tripped, he fell, got stabbed like 47 times and died, yeah. No, it's a terrible thing. He fell on like 47 knives.
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
I saw Gladel slip out, and he seems like a really sketchy dude, so...
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
How did Gladel actually get here in time yet? He left the party when he realized that we'd left the party.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back?
I guess it wasn't too long
Shall
after
we
us.
make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips.
You...
Yeah, Basilio's got the right response. Okay, can we go now? Never mind. Sorry, I asked. Bye.
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Dazzle them with bullshit.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true...
Fidelio's a smart boy.
The boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
Basilio's voice did some on BG3. Oh, nice. Any notable characters? Not that I necessarily remember most names in that game. A lot of people.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hooray, luck build.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
Man, I know I'm gonna have to fight Basilio eventually, and I kinda don't want to. He seems kinda sweet and dumb. Seems we were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed.
Basilio seems like a himbo. He does.
From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
And you know it's going to come to a fight eventually because Fidelio's his brother, and there's no way we're not going to wind up fighting Fidelio at some point, which is just unfortunate. Understood.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
Yes, Basilio is a redneck. Remember, it's Mickey and the Redneck.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Oh, new party member.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Man, he is going to catch us out one day. Fidelio is way too smart. Not just smart, he's intelligent about not trusting.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
All right.
Oh, it seems the reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. All that remains is to break the prince's curse using the formula. We are exactly 20th place. Which is funny, because it means that all my rank going up from side quests and stuff is
Sorry
completely
for
irrelevant.
barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect.
Completely meaningless, because we'd have to jump to 20 for this story beat anyways. Kind of a shame. I was sort of hoping that the whole rising in rank thing would actually be like a real kind of mechanical part of the game, but obviously it's not.
What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
Oh god, Hulkenberg, this is so awkward. Hi, hello, fellow pseudo-traitor type person. Yes, we definitely support Luis, but do you also not support Luis? Do you like me? Check the box, yes or no.
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other Agent Grius mentioned.
Yeah, we do get more mag per day at higher ranking, but I barely ever even remember to go by and pick that stuff up because I'm sitting on like 6 figures worth almost all the time.
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
Alright, well if she said that much, given what we've not said to that effect, that should be proof enough.
I see. So you and Grius were the 2 prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were his...
Concubine? Is that the word you're looking for, Gallica? Concubine.
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No, quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away.
Okay, I did say I wanted to keep the party small and all, but I might be cool with it being Juna.
A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art.
Which means now I'm kind of hoping that another one of the optional party members might be her sister.
And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Louise. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
Sure, fine by me.
Sounds good. Luna, yeah, curious who's organizing the secret organization. We know it's centered around the prince, but yeah, like, Grius was kind of the highest person up that we really knew, other than the person who was directly watching over the prince for us.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade.
Waffles.
Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Juna, the kingdom's premier songstress, has become your ally.
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Is that a Gallica rank up? I can sense Gallica's strong determination and resolve.
Gotta get back on track.
Alright, significantly cheaper mages.
Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
I like Neuris. I like his voice, I like his manner of speech. He's fun.
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Oh, well, there we go. I'd forgotten her name, but yeah, there we go. I guess we're gonna deal with her soon after all.
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified.
Can you arrange an introduction, Juna?
After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Oh, so she should be... Okay, so she should be well aware that the prince is alive.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
His facial hair reminds you of an owl. I can see what you mean.
Wait, you know her?
Especially with the round glasses to boot.
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Can I just teleport there?
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we can travel instantly to a few specific places.
I love that the equivalent of like return magic is functionally, narratively part of this, as opposed to just, yes, it's convenient that you can teleport around because gameplay needs it.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
Juna's gonna lose her shit.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
Yes, you potentially draw a lot of attention. Could someone get her a disguise?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Protags.
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand.
See, now this is bad. Yep, hat and sunglasses, exactly what I was thinking, Sione. We need to hide her immediately because she's very recognizable. This will draw attention. This will also create rumors. People say, I saw Juna at this place at this time when it shouldn't have been possible.
Oh, hell.
Yes.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Glasses with a nose guard. Oh, good. Let's get her the old Yukiko ones with the mustache.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
Well, Seo lets meet her first, but if she really did save the prince's life, then she knows he's alive, and not many people do.
Let's meet her first.
A fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Meanwhile, Hulkenberg, finally, another girl in the party. And Gallica being completely overlooked.
Let's hurry.
She should be at the church. That's RA. Oh, finally I can save. It's been so long since I was last able to save. How long has it been? An hour and a half. Terrifying.
What in tarnation's going? I can't be stupendous. Proper aces.
No, I suppose we should tell her we can do this thing too. Woo!
Oh, God.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment.
It's okay, you weren't even close to a phone booth. Are you sure? Those things just creep up on you sometimes, man. You never know.
Hello. How can I help you? Juna.
She has such an interesting outfit. And she herself looks incredibly Utana.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
Rella looks like a jet engine. What?
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As his royal guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Interesting. Curious how she's aiming to play this.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Joannis Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
I like these two together.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh! You didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
See, you met the fantasy forehead. I mean, we've met Juna before, but yeah. Juna's a freaking bomb of a personality. I like her. I like her juxtaposed with her sister.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Well, that's unfortunate.
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then... I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Well, this is troubling.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Yes, we will keep her safe.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes.
Just like I kept Grius safe.
I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Yeah, this does put us in a bit of an awkward position.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
He had the curse of red flags. Truly a nigh impossible curse to reverse.
What do we do now?
Death flags. I got what you meant. It's like having Doom cast on. The countdown's there. You're just waiting it out now. But I like to think that what Grius was really doing was gathering death flags. Not just his own, he just gathered every available flag from the rest of the party. See, the thing is, it doesn't really matter how many death flags you throw, right? Once you've thrown a death flag, you're gonna die. But he took everyone else's with him. And that's why we've survived some of the ridiculous shit we have since then. That and the luck build.
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
Grius was the real MVP.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll.
Indeed, Hughes.
And now,
look,
we are
I don't know what you're
further than
talking
when
about.
we started.
But I gotta go make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
Like sword skating in the hall. That was such a weird sequence. I'm glad it mostly didn't end up going badly, but ugh.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what.
Change of plans. Now we need to become the king.
The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
I mean, alternatively, let's just stay in Luis's good graces until the end of this, and once a king is crowned, stab him immediately.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. Can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Do we?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
Actually, come to think of it, Hulkenberg's been taking this whole thing with Juna surprisingly well, because as I recall, she's a bit of a super fan. She was practically vibrating when she showed up originally.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Please tell me you've been upgrading the runner like a madman.
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's sky runner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory.
Levitatory, I like it. Did anyone keep track of Hulkenberg after we let Juna take the path? I think Hulkenberg is better than that.
Then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your will to live.
A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
Can I go to bed now? Ugh. I'll go drink the bathwater. You know, I want to say no, she wouldn't, but given everything else she's consumed at this point, I can't really say that with any conviction.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the Gauntlet Runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies.
He's got a fair point, and I would love to see that work.
It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
This thing's gonna get actual wings. This is gonna be great. I don't know how the hell we'll accomplish takeoff, but you can change or add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Press X and form a group of up to 4. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, except for Hulkenberg and Stroll, who I believe will gain... No, Hulkenberg and Heismay will get the same amount. Damn, Stroll's the one I was going to take out of the party, too.
So?
Let's rest on the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now.
Neurus is awesome. I like him a lot. He's been honestly, there's been a lot of really good characters in this. Like, I enjoy the cast, and I enjoy the social links a lot. There's no one that I'm like, nah, I'll deal with them because I have to, but I don't really want to. I assume we'll get Juna to fill in one of these, and that'll just leave us 2 more. Because technically, I don't think I have access to... Yeah, I don't have access to the Mass Dancer yet. Though... I don't know if that's... No, there's still 1 spot. 2 spots. Oh, actually, you know what? Mass Dancer might be strictly her. Nope, hang on, there's a 3rd. Okay. So there are still 3 spots that have nothing started. Which should then account for Mass Dancer, Berserker, and... what the hell was the other one? I've forgotten now. Summoner. Alright, well if I'm staying here, I guess I might as well check the pantry.
This is...
Oh, sugar. Excellent. I need to get a bunch of that. I want to make a bunch more of the coney roast. So just rest up for tomorrow, but is there anything else I can do? I guess probably not right now. I guess we sleep.
Sure.
Good night.
Rest well.
I'm finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake.
I love our little capsules for sleeping in.
What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
Something on your mind?
Man, without our headband, we look like such a nerd.
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
We look like such a nerd in general. We look less nerdy with the headband, but our hair was definitely not designed to be seen without it. I should probably have Juna return any Magla keys we got on the Graduates too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am. And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you.
Hey, the only reason I said a stroll was the one I was planning on taking out of the party is because as far as party roles go right now, Heisme and Hulkenberg are slightly more indispensable. Stroll and Waffles have been able to swap roles a little bit more freely, but those two are filling very specific niches that I want to keep in the party. And since we're all higher level than Juna, I'd like to get her into the party to start getting XP, and that would mean taking Stroll out.
You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
Okay, so he really is reading the same book as us. I'm really curious what that's gonna mean.
What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Oh man, no one's read it in a while, actually.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things.
So that looks like the arts. I see painting, writing, performance.
No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential.
It was Gangnam Style, wasn't it? Pretty sure it had to be. I can't think of many other songs that went that far.
I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable.
Huh.
This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire.
Interesting. So what about her is fake then, and what does she really look like?
Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
Juna and I talked into the night. The hair, right? Yeah, masked dancer makes sense.
Time
Interesting
marches on,
archetype too.
and the
Means it
age
can
of a
take
new king
skills from other
draws
places.
nearer.
Couple that with inheritance, and I'm curious what you could pull off. Ooh.
Now, prepare to hear the
Battling time.
race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Let's be real, Batlin moments are the best parts of the game.
To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
Welcome to
It's a good thing we made it to 20 right at the end, huh? Could have been tight otherwise.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we?
I did not see who that was, but... Oh. Bizzle, thank you for that. Welcome.
In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
Forden has actually been in first place since the beginning. Luis has been right on his heels the whole time. That wonderful throwaway. He's got nothing to like talk about with Luis because Luis hasn't done anything. He has the people's vote, but he technically hasn't been in the competition, so Batlin's got nothing to talk about on him.
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
I want to see Godot try to crash our ship again and pick a fight with us and see what happens.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction, but we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
That line deals psychic damage to me, return to normalcy. Yeah, after 2020, no kidding.
The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna! Valiant human slayer! Yes, it's the young Elder!
Waffles!
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
Huh, so no word even of his death.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Well, that's interesting, because Katharina's in the process of dropping out.
Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now, here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
Interesting. I don't believe we've run across a Mastari candidate yet.
A pagan islander, but they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
Oh god, Milo. That dude is such trash. Some of the accents are killing you, Wolfenbach. I kind of love that we're getting more and more games with European voice actors as opposed to the very traditional, nondescript, pseudo-Midwest North American accent.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Yep, Milo. I don't remember what that voice was, though. Unfortunately, I'll have to rewatch that VOD.
And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne!
Oh wait, I think Sir Rookhead might be the Mastari.
First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock.
Oh, I see the hippie's still there.
You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
And the penguin, apparently. What's a Mastari? Mastari are, it's a specific tribe and religion. They're the ones who always have masks on. Like full cover masks, which is why I think it's Lord Rookhead is the Mastari in this case. We've talked with them a couple of times here and there. Good way to build tolerance. Learned a little bit about their religion. And because they're not Sanctist, they're generally viewed as like about as low as we are.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Well, there's our proof. There we go. Mastari candidate, and now he's got a proper portrait.
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice!
Huh, is that Juna's sudden job? Yes, this is the incredibly biased trial that was designed to assist the church.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Honey, you seem to have lost your clothes and have shown up in only lingerie.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario.
He can only go 4 directions, but he can go as far as he wants in those directions.
You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
Yeah, that is so not going to happen.
Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools.
How long to put her hair like that? I'm starting to think that that's probably one of the glamours she was talking about.
It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario.
Yeah, this is a really gross leg of the competition.
Please deliver them to their rightful place, in God's hands.
So I think we'll just have to kill everyone else when they find divine relics, and then return their divine relics to where they belong.
May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Though at this point, I suppose we can't actually kill any of them, can we? The only people left are all top 20.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Aislinn, focus.
Yeah, see, I would have expected her to lose her shit a bit more when Juna showed up on our ship.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This 2-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
I gotta admit, as much as I dislike Forden, his outfit looks very cool. I like the design a lot.
To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
Yes, this time when she starts singing, we'll check the volume fast.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Yeah, right, Sombotic? Guy, yeah, look, just rob all the other people. They're from religions we don't care about, so, you know, steal their holy stuff.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
And what do you mean?
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
Hi, Fidelio. Bye, Fidelio.
These men have me running all over.
Giving you Third Crusade vibes, Ebeling? Yeah.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Yeah, see, he just seems... I think that he was right. He's a himbo. He seems like a sweet guy.
Thanks.
Compared to his brother, certainly.
Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
Yeah, you're a sweet guy. I'd hate to kill you, right? You know, it'll end up being like that, though. Not because of Basilio, but because of Fidelio.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
I am curious what he's gonna do.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
Yes, we're good with that, but I'm curious how.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders.
Interesting.
Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep
Okay.
an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
Yeah, we have a sword we took from a dragon's nest. Good enough.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Welcome to Radio Zero.
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
Thanks for that, I guess. Yanli, welcome.
May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Okay, so. Finally, another save. And I think, given the time, that is exactly when and where we are going to wrap up Metaphor for this week. Conveniently enough, too, now that it has just passed 10 p.m. Central here, I know there are some of you who have been waiting for the general access to the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta, so go get you that, because it should be open now. And I will be around on the weekend and whatnot to hunt with people in Discord. Yep, it is up now. Should have gone up a couple minutes ago, so go! Go do that. Do the thing. You know you want to. That's not correct. This is correct. So tomorrow we will be doing the usual Persona 3 Reload on Friday night with my co-host on Virtual Couch. And otherwise, that'll wrap the week for me. And I will just expect to catch some people for hunting on Discord. And I'll put the link out for that as well. We're a very active Discord, but we do not have anything set up to announce when people join, so if you want to just join and quietly lurk, that is totally your thing. You pick up the emotes, keep an eye on schedule announcements, anything like that. All good. And thank you for that, BB Guy. Yes, there is also a giveaway still going on for key for this game. That'll wrap at the end of this week. It's run through Gleam. It's really simple. Basically, if you have a Twitch account or a YouTube account, boom, you can get in on it. That's all it takes. And for perfect clarity, I gather no info and use no info because that shit's horrible and I wouldn't do that to anyone. I'm not posting this on socials either. I'm keeping it limited to YouTube and Twitch because I want to make sure it actually goes to the community as opposed to random people who just come in for a giveaway. You know, what's the point? Give stuff like this to the people who are actually around. It's more important. So I do want to say a huge thank you, everyone, for joining me for more Metaphor today. It has been a fantastic time, lots of interesting story. I'm very curious where some of this stuff is going, and looking forward to digging into it with a little bit more next week. And I haven't left myself at a point where I can grind anything, but that's fine because I don't think we need to, because we have 343,000 cash and 91,000 mags, so I think we're probably going to be good for a little while on that front. So otherwise, happy Halloween. I hope you've enjoyed the rollout of the hues for those of you who were trying to get it to win HoboCast this year. You have been vindicated. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care. And I will see you tomorrow for some Persona 3 Reload with Daimyo. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll catch you next time around. This is Zero out. Go play Monster Hunter.